into the game, we're going to tab over to this screen and we're going to pick it up right where we left off, in the City of Splendors, or rather beneath them, in the sewers beneath the wig shop known as Dandy Mops, which will always be a fantastic name. We find our heroes surrounded by the corpses of undead and picking themselves up off the floor. To that end, if I could find my freaking things. There we go. I believe you were administering a health potion to Rockham, Brayden.
Yes.
That would be
So let's
lovely.
go ahead and start right there. Cool. So, Brightwind, you are awake. Roll your last d6 for your thingus, Connie. Because I believe you only have one turn left. Is that right?
I'm not sure because I can't see the thing anymore. Hang on.
I have 5 hash marks on your tally.
Then
I don't know how long it
it's
lasts.
6 seconds around, so that would be 10 in a minute.
So you have you have 5 left.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll 1 because it's gonna ping at the same time Brayden is helping Rock. So Rock, you're awake with 26 HP.
Hooray!
At the same time, you guys are like getting your bearings from the fight. Connie, you've shifted back into Connie form, and you just hear somebody just like wet coughing, and Pierce, like from the relative darkness, Pierce shouts, "Connie, I need you!"
What's going on?
It's your dad.
She'll make her way over there.
Yeah.
Right, I'll sort of make my way over as well.
So okay, so hang on, whoa, you get about here, Connie. You get about here, and you hear a click. There's just a sound of magic activating, and you see something dart out like here, like almost a blur, up these stairs and away. It's shorter than you, Connie. It's about, like, maybe 4 feet tall, covered in, like, a brown cloak, and it's just, like Barry Allen.
Could the rest of us see it?
And, hang on, and you hear Tristan, like, weakly, he says, "Boots of haste, damn it, after him, Brayden!"
I just, no, you don't, get back here, you little shit, and run after him.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brady.
And Esvile also blows past, and she's like, as you two are running, she's like, "I'm right behind you, Brayden," and you guys run up. And as you're running, Tristan says, "The spell won't last forever. Wear him out." And we'll catch up with you two in a minute. So meanwhile, Connie.
What's going on?
Pierce like has one of Tristan's arms over his shoulders, and Tristan's in a bad way. Like his veins are sticking out. His like red tiefling skin has got like black lines on it, and he's like holding his like ribs with his other hand. And he says,
So yeah, that.
Yeah, and he like holds his hand up to you quickly. He says, "Save your healing, Dove. It's a curse. I'm not going to die yet, but I need help."
Okay. We should get you to.
And again, he like holds his hand up to stop you. Like Pierce is agreeing with you. Pierce is like, "Yeah, we need to get out of here." And Tristan holds his hand up and says, "The necromancer was protecting something back in the wall there." And as soon as he like gestures, you guys hear like the only way I can explain this is imagine, you know how they in cartoons they hoist a piano up the side of a building?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine somebody was doing that with a pig, and the pig fell 4 stories and hit the ground. That's basically the sound that you hear.
Ugh.
An almighty squish.
At the same time, there's a flash of red light that illuminates this area here. Can you guys see that ping?
Yeah.
Sock, your rage has faded at this point. Sorry, friend.
Yeah. No, you're good.
And this, like, eerie red light is coming out of that direction. and you hear like heavy breathing. And I don't mean like what Tristan is doing. I mean like
I'm sorry, Rock. I'm gonna
if Darth Vader was like a monster.
Sorry, Rock. I'm gonna take some of that snake.
Okay. Would it have been long enough for me to get at least one more?
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm still a little bit low.
I was gonna say, can I get a touch of that? Because I'm down to less than half.
I am barely standing, so.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sorry.
So
give
Connie,
that one to Sockholm and I'll
you
be
see a pile of ash in this doorway here. And as you're looking, out from around the corner comes a gigantic bipedal, like, toad creature. It's got red skin, it's standing about 8 feet tall, and it's covered in, like, amniotic fluid and viscera?
Amniotic? I don't know that word.
Baby fluid.
Gotcha.
Oh. Baby Dragonborn.
What are you,
No. Out of
wish.
character, I know what this is. In character, I doubt Connie does.
Okay.
Sounds gross, whatever it is.
So I think she just says, big ass toad thing, backs up.
How many legs does it have?
2.
What color is it?
Red.
Crimson Slot, don't let it touch you!
Noted.
I'm gonna tell-
Roll for initiative.
Okay.
Do I need to include myself in that?
No. Well, unless you heard Tristan and don't want to give chase.
What happens if it touches us?
We'll find out.
What happens if it touches you? Roll for initiative.
Alright.
God fucking God.
Oh, Socko, no.
Again!
That's like twice in a row. Maybe even 3.
What's worse is last time it was 5.
Oh. Also, I apologize if you're hearing Havoc in the background.
It's fine as long as it's not working.
That's fucking or something or what?
Before Kit tries anything cheeky with where the slot is standing, I can choose not to let the killing happen.
Yeah. No, I just brought it. He's actually, like, here, squeezing through this, giving you time to back away.
Cool.
I just moved him forward so you guys could see it.
Gotcha.
Where is it?
So, yeah. So, when Tristan says don't let it touch you and Connie comes scurrying back, Pierce is, like, still supporting Tristan, like, he hasn't entered a battle posture. And he's like, I'm tapped, I can't help you guys.
Sorry.
I don't have Lavina. The only thing I have to get close for.
That's fine. Do I know where they were looking? Because I can't see it currently.
No, you don't. You can make a perception check with disadvantage, see if you can hear it, because it breathes like a dwarf with a head cold.
Sure.
But you still have to roll.
Would that count as my action, or?
No.
Okay. Perception.
With a 9, no. You don't know where to go.
I'm just gonna go down this way to block the doorway if it tries to run, and just get my bow ready.
What doorway? There's no doorway down there.
The way we came in was down here.
No, it's not. It's over here.
It's like,
It's on the other side of a wall. You were actually blocking the doorway.
pillar like, or then yeah, I'll just stay there. Jump down.
Okay. So the red slide. Connie, did you use your full movement to get away from this thing?
No, I didn't.
So you just backed up that far?
Well, I wasn't sure how far you would let me back up, so.
I would let you back up your full movement, like if you scurried away
one
from
sec.
it. Yeah, you could ignore Lawrence. He's not there.
Yeah. Back up.
Okay.
It's his forge spirit.
So yeah, I think Connie says, then get out of the way. We don't want this thing to touch you, Pierce.
Yeah, and Pierce is nodding. This thing is going to use 10 feet of its movement to squeeze out of this gap because it's huge. Well, it's large, but it's big.
Update. I see it now. Oh god.
Yeah. And then I think it's gonna start to struggle through that and not be able to make it. So now it is Connie's turn.
Oh boy, what do I still have with me?
I get the feeling we should throw everything we have at this.
I have arrows. That's about all I got. At the moment.
I'm going
fuck
to
you.
cast. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on it.
Okay.
No, wait, that's concentration, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
You will lose the snack.
Concentration. Yep, that's concentration. Okay.
Do we currently hate the snake?
Gonna die.
I'm going to cast. I'm really sorry, guys.
No.
No, that's fine.
You
Do what
weren't
gotta-
expecting a Crimson Flood. It's fine.
Yeah. Good.
I think I've asked this before, but I can't remember the answer.
Okay.
If a creature is in range to get blasted by more than one dagger off the ice knife,
No.
does it take
It
both
only
of
takes
them or
one.
just the one?
It only takes one.
Okay.
I mean, it takes both of them, but it only calculates the damage once.
Okay.
So, like, for things like using the explosion of an ice knife to blow away debris, it would count, but it wouldn't do more damage.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to cast. I'm just gonna cure wounds myself, I think.
Okay. So that's how you're gonna do? You want to move back? Because Tristan and Pierce can't fit through that with you standing there.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, that's a good amount of healing.
I was going to ask something there, but you can't cast more than one spell per turn, can you?
Not unless you quicken. Okay. So Tristan... I'm going to use Pierce's movement on Tristan's turn so they can both move. They're, like, staggering this way. They're moving at very much half speed.
Yeah, back here.
In this regard.
Oh, and I'm gonna move that snake as well. Hang on.
That's fine.
Let's see.
And I think as they're moving,
Back on rock.
Tristan is going to use his last sorcery points, and he's going to say, "Boys, this one's on you, I'm afraid. I'll do what I can, but fire won't do enough." And he's going to sear gaze this thing again. He's going to quicken a 5th level Scorching Ray and following it up with another normal 5th level Scorching Ray for his last 2 spell slots. And it's going to be 12 rays. So here we go. Slad's AC is 14. First attack.
All of them hit, punch and up.
Hits. Second attack. Hits. Third attack. Crits. Fourth attack. I said 14?
Yeah.
Hits. Fifth attack. Hits. Sixth attack. Come on. Hits. Seventh attack. Misses. Eighth attack. Misses. Ninth attack. Hits. 10th attack. Hits. 11th attack. Hits. 12th attack. Hits. Okay. Now to calculate some
10
damage. Sorry?
10 hits, 1 crit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, anybody got a calculator ready?
Hold on.
Oh no, memento.
Ready.
Give me 1 second.
Ready.
Go for it.
12 plus 12 plus 18 plus 11 plus 11 again plus 12 plus 16 plus 13 plus 10 plus 16.
131.
There you go.
Divided by 2.
Wow. 65 and a half. So
Thank you.
65 rounded down?
Yeah, 55.
65.
I thought you rounded up.
Oh, 65.
Yeah.
You always round down unless something says otherwise.
Yeah, so Tristan dunked on this thing, but now he's tapped.
Yeah.
So that's as far as they can move. Salk, you're up.
So, I ask again, what happens if it touches us?
Oh, right. On his turn, Tristan says, the short version, they keep eggs in their claws.
Ugh.
And immediately all the KnightLites flinch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Distantly, Lawrence feels the urge to be sick.
Now the question is, can that transfer between bear form?
One way to find out.
Do you have any more bear rages? I thought you were out.
No, I have.
Used like
I've only used 2. I've got 1 more.
Oh, because you have the bear rage too. Because you got that extra rage. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah, you good.
Yeah. I got. Yeah. Oh, I do still have the thing. Okay. And there's only one way to find out. Yeah. We.
The question is it an ailment or a curse?
Yeah. Is that treatable?
Not with what we currently have.
Yeah, you're right. Rage.
Uh,
Something to deal with later.
Alright, if you rage, you're gonna be in the strike zone. You are aware of that.
Yeah, but so is he.
Yeah, but he's gonna move before you.
Do you want to get the egg claws?
Like I'm just making it clear you're engaging this thing in melee when you were expressly told not to.
I believe this is the GM saying, "Are you sure you want to do that?"
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
I'm
it-
just
these
making
are-
it clear that you're doing this so that you don't like yell at me later.
These are true facts.
No,
you-
it
you
would
are-
be if you want to do it down, it would be there because you were in this square.
Right. These things you have said are true facts.
So you
We
could also
throw in-
move and then.
you are one of our tanks. So.
You are one of the tanks. That's true. The only point that I'm making is you have to make the conscious decision to engage with this thing.
I didn't actually hear what Tristan had said on is it treatable?
He said not with what we currently have.
I mean, we can deal with that later.
Also, Tristan is not in a position to sear gaze it again, so
Yeah, he's tapped.
you're
I
like
mean,
this is going to be a nightlight finisher.
We got this.
We can deal with that later. If,
All right.
If it is,
Okay.
If it is
With the
treatable.
KnightLites.
I am warning you now, Guy Gemsey, as the GM. Failure to treat this, you die. There is no secondary recovery.
So going straight to a cleric after this.
Just saying,
Good to know.
do as you will. Like it literally says, if the Crimson Slod matures, the afflicted character dies. End of sentence.
Suppose it's a matter of how fast that happens.
So
That-
what I'm hearing is
That I'm not
after
gonna say.
this-
I'm just
Yeah.
letting you know the stakes.
So what I'm hearing is after this, me and Tristan are going straight to a cleric.
If you get hit, might
If you
not.
get hit, yeah.
Might be perfectly fine. Who knows?
Fucky.
One-handed?
I've still got my shield out.
Okay. All right. Sure. I was just checking. Go ahead and hit. So here's the thing about Slod.
Uh-oh.
They're aberrations or some shit.
Well, yes, they're monstrosities. I think. Let me check. No, they are aberrations. What I was going to say is, They're one of the few things in the game that their damage resistances are reversed.
What?
Half damage. So you dealt...
6.
No. You dealt 5 plus 6, which is... Oh, no, it's not. No, never mind. Yeah, you dealt 5 plus... You dealt 7 instead of 12.
Oh, so my radiant is being added.
No, no.
No?
Your rage, it's not undead.
Oh.
No, your
Oh, I got
rage. You rolled 12, but the rage isn't half. The rage is never halved. So
Okay.
it's half of 10, which is 5 plus 2.
So I'm 7.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Pierce is going to cast Minor Illusion, so that there appears to be a wall between Tristan and Salcom. That's going to be his turn, because he already moved on Tristan's turn. So, Rock.
First thing, I'm gonna have Caro come up.
Caro come up where? Boop.
Hold on, my roll 20 is lagging. Yeah. Basically, just watch my back for the moment.
Okay.
And I can't get a clear shot on this thing with Stalking right there, huh?
You can. It's just that if you critically fail, I'm going to make you roll Scatter.
I'll take that risk.
Okay.
So first thing, because I don't know how tanky this thing is, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark
Or
it.
wait, no, sorry. Hang on. Because never mind. It would be roll for Scatter if you critically failed if Salk was medium. Because Salk is large and given the space that you're in, I apologize. It's if you miss, I'm rolling Scatter. Because that is kind of a tight shot.
Ooh, that's different.
Yeah,
much does my brother
if that was like Pierce, I'd be like, you'll hit him on a nat 1. But because of the size constraints, yeah, sorry.
I believe in you, Rockham.
He's also raging, and you don't have a magic bow, so...
Yeah, he'll be fine. It'll tickle.
Yeah, I believe in you.
Alright, so my last first spell slot of the day, I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on
Hunter's Mark, okay.
Cool.
it. That's if I hit. But, yeah.
Boop.
And let's take a shot.
Okay. That hits.
Curses.
Roll damage. So, 17. Good hit. Very good hit.
And, yeah, never mind. That wouldn't apply here.
What's up? What wouldn't apply here?
Coordinated attack. If my companion's next to me and I make an attack, it makes a melee attack. But
Yeah,
since
can't
it's
reach
not
it,
melee with
unfortunately.
anything, yeah.
Yeah, alright.
We gotta
But in case anything comes up behind us.
give that dog a crossbow.
So, I like, Divinity Original
thinking
Sin
about
2 style
Yeah, I'm
crossbow.
thinking about it.
That's a thing. Okay. So, on the Red Slod's turn,
Hang on, what's the dexterity?
higher than yours, Miss 9.
Done. I could hope.
Yeah, no, I did check that. So, Salcom,
Mm-hmm.
I apologize for what is about to happen to you, sir.
Oh,
19 to
I'm gonna-
hit.
Oh, that's one above.
9 piercing, halved to 5 with a bite attack. And 2 claw attacks. Don't whistle, please.
Right. Sorry.
20 to hit.
Yeah.
6 piercing. Or half to 3. And I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, at least I'm good at that.
Cool. Second claw attack.
I have no idea what I rolled.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
11 piercing,
Lost.
half to 6. I'm gonna need another con save.
Well, my roll 20 just decided to reload, so give me a sec. Sorry. And now it says I have a different game open.
I'm gonna force another save so we can keep moving. I'm gonna do it on my side.
fine.
Hope that's okay.
Apologies.
No, it's fine. I need to make the roll and keep moving.
Yeah. No, I was about to say you should do that. Anyway.
You rolled a 13.
Oh. Good.
So basically what that means is that I need to put this little marker on you, and we'll come back to that. So you took a total of, because I hit with all 3 of those attacks, you took 5, then you took 3, then you took 6. So you took 8 plus 6, 14. 14 points of damage total. That's after your rage halves.
I'm sorry, can you say that number again? I was
You
still
took
dressing
14 damage after your rage had already halved it. Like, the damage you took is 14.
Ooh, I may not get a chance to get rid of these.
Connie.
What did he just say about not getting close to it?
Also, Grace, you sound real distant.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, I heard a clatter, which I'm assuming was Grace Flail, and then, yeah, you got real distant. Did you hit your microphone by any
sorry.
chance?
Yeah, I bumped my microphone.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yes.
Cool. So she says, "What did he just tell you about getting close to it?"
Whoa!
You can't actually see him because Pierce made an illusory wall in front of Tristan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, great.
Look, Tristan is barely on his feet. Pierce is just being helpful.
Rockam's the only one that knows that I just got shanked.
Yeah, you got shanked
Somebody
real
was
good.
gonna.
You got like speared through the sides, like the werewolf from Bloodborne. What's her name? Amelia.
Vicar Amelia?
Amelia, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to.
I am experiencing technical difficulties. I will return and update my health momentarily.
Okay.
Is there
Actually, I can
anywhere
update your health for you. That's fine.
And where I'll. Whoops. Where I'll see this
Oh
thing.
yeah, you're in a bad way.
Also, is that snake still there, or is that gone, Connie?
Oh yeah, is the snake still there, Connie?
It's still there.
Okay, so you get
I
another
forgot to give you the
D6.
health
I'll do it.
on your last turn.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, so I'm going to.
4.
Thank you.
I'm going to.
Got any
Don't know what I'm
cantrips
gonna
or
do
anything?
because I can't see the darn thing. I'm.
Once they get out
Even
of
if I-
melee range, Pierce will probably lower the illusion. It's just he didn't know Sock was coming, and like Tristan is not going to survive that, frankly.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think what's gonna happen is she's gonna eat herself up here.
Hasn't updated
Stop
for me yet.
moving. I'm trying to move my token.
Okay. All right, now it updated. Okay.
Actually, she's gonna stand here, and she's going to hold her turn.
For the sake of it, hang on. For the sake of it, I'm gonna move Lawrence over here, just because
Okay.
that can get confusing.
Oh, yeah.
Lawrence is not actually here, so you can actually go into that little alcove if you want it.
And I'm gonna hold my action until.
What's your action? What's the trigger?
The action is. Actually, I'll stand here. The action is.
Oh my fuck!
I'm sorry. The action is when Pierce and Tristan get out of the way. Oh, I'm thinking of a double trigger.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. What I want to do is when the coast is clear, I want to cast Tidal Wave again. But there's the matter of the wall and these two getting out of the way.
You also don't
Could
know
I
that
see past
Sock'em.
them? What?
You also don't know that Sock'em would be blocking it. But here's the
Okay,
thing. Here's the thing. You don't need to see to cast Tidal Wave, as we proved with Pierce. So
Fair enough.
you could just cast it, but you'd blast Sock'em. Thing is, you don't know that you'd be blasting Sock'em.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think she's going to hold her turn until she has visual on the Slod and or Sock'em, and then cast Tidal Wave.
Okay. Fair enough. So on Tristan's turn, Pierce is going to help him into this alcove, and he's just gonna like sink down onto his butt against the wall, and Pierce is like checking him over, and he sighs, and he just looks helplessly up at you, Connie. He's like, I can't do anything. And then, do you indicate that you want the wall to go away?
Can't see the thing.
What are you gonna do? Says Pierce.
Tidal wave.
Right. And then the wall vanishes.
Cool. So about that tidal wave.
Yeah.
I don't actually have a token for some reason, but point being, slide.
Pierce has one. Pierce has one. Pierce has one. Pierce has one. Yeah, but what's the minimum that you can do with it?
Let's see. It doesn't specify a minimum, but it's maximum of.
Okay, so you
maximum
could
of
literally
10
just do
30.
that then.
Yep.
Cool. No, that's his ass with tidal wave. Okay. He has to make a save. Correct. He has to do a save. What is the save?
It is DC 15. Strength
Drink.
save.
Rolled a 9. Show 25 damage. Wait, what happened? This thing had way more health than that a minute ago. What the fuck? Oh, Sock hit it. That's what happened. Sock hit it. Duh. Okay, you killed it, Connie. It's dead.
Hey.
Oh, man. I think of tidal wave, and all I can think of is the water bubble from Bubble Bobble.
So, good job, I think.
You
You
think?
guys get some XP.
I'll have Sockham go in the healing
Brayden,
spirit.
unfortunately, you were not here for this fight.
Mm-hmm.
But don't worry, you're gonna get some XP here in a minute. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. Everybody gets 360 experience for that.
Alright.
Killed
Nice.
the slot.
I'll put it in the back as well.
Sockham, come get the last of the healing spirit.
So, are you back, Sock?
Yes.
Cool. So Tristan is just like sitting on the floor, panting, and I think to you, Connie, he like grumbles in Infernal. Is it Abyss or Infernal you know?
Infernal.
Yeah. He just says, "Let me rot. It's a disease and a curse, and it sucks, but it's not deadly immediately. Check and see." And then he switches to common. Check and see if Sockham is bleeding.
Okay. And she'll go do that.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
Sock's over at the spirit,
spirit,
just
yeah.
to get that last thing. But he
Oh,
needed.
20. Why are you being weird?
Yeah, it's being weird for me too.
It's not being weird for me. Try refreshing, guys. But make a medicine check first, Connie. Unless
move
Sockham
my tool.
says, like, I've been stabbed.
I've been...
I mean,
You get 1 point of healing, Sock, by the way.
oh wow, yes, I am back from the brink.
It's better than nothing, Binge.
It is better than it is better than nothing. I am allowed my jokes, thank you.
So, yeah, Connie, he's got a bite wound on his shoulder, and he's got several claw marks on his chest.
Got bit, got clawed.
He's infected.
Okay, what does infected mean here?
The alcove that it came out of. Whatever the necromancer was guarding, there's going to be a corpse back there, probably exploded outwards. The same thing is going to happen to Sockham.
Shit.
How do we fix that?
It's technically a disease, so a curative spell will do it, but not a healing spell. We need to specifically neutralize poison.
Okay,
Pardon me, neutralize disease. Sorry.
So what I'm hearing is, me and Tristan go find a fucking cleric.
we should probably take them to Fala.
That's a
Who's
long ways
Fala?
from here, isn't it?
Follow Lafalier. They do potions and all sorts of things.
They're a
Isn't
good.
that on the other side of town?
Yeah, it would be.
We've both got at least a day, Brockham. It'll do.
Alright.
But there's something you need to do. Are you Hale?
Hale? What?
Hale, Hale.
Are you
I don't-
okay, basically?
Oh. Yeah, I'll be fine.
I assume the great beast that I'm looking at is yours.
Yeah, and I like pet Carol on the head.
Get after Braden and track him. He might need your help.
So considering Carol can't fit in that, I don't think Carol can fit in that tunnel at least.
You can Pokeball him and then pop him back out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna bring him in and then chase after him.
Okay, so you're gonna run up the stairs and we'll catch up with you in a minute.
For the record, I'm gonna go wolf form, so I'm faster. But
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And Pierce helps Tristan back up. And he says,
You're going to have to lead, Dove. You're the only one who could see in the dark.
Do we want to look around here first, or should we just go?
I would recommend checking the alcove, yes. The necromancer was protecting something. Why
I'll
were
go
we
to-
down here in the first place?
Sit tight.
Should I? He's like pointing his thumbs at. Okay.
so Connie, yeah, you see nothing here, nothing in this immediate first area, but another smaller room connects to it, and in there, one of them, they both seem to have had gentle repose cast on them. You see two young human women in necromancer's robes with their hands folded over their chest, except one of them looks like a victim from the Aliens franchise. The other one seems undisturbed. She's just dead.
Found our victims.
And?
Pretty well exploded. And she's gonna search for whatever they were guarding. Unless these are what he was guarding.
No, you walked over a pile of ash. Tristan killed the necromancer in the doorway. The necromancer was protecting these rooms.
Gotcha.
Yeah. These are 14-year-old kids.
Okay.
So they would have been apprentices.
Yeah, there's a pair of kids back here.
Well, a trio now. What of it?
I'm sorry, excuse me one second. Oh,
That sounded like Kira attack is what that sounded like.
It sounded like she said hello, actually.
Zorkum,
Mm-hmm.
that was foolish. Well done.
Well, I learned from the best.
The metamorphosis is new.
Yep. For the record, it's not lycanthropy.
Are you sure? Your mother's one.
Listen, that's just something I say in case the gods are listening.
Do I look like a member of the Watch?
No, but I was rather loud to clear the area back up on the surface.
Right.
sorry, I'm back.
Next question. What are we looking for down here? I assume we're down here for a reason, not that I mind a good undead barbecue.
We're looking for the stone.
What stone? I just got here.
Ah, I figured you would have already known about the stone because
No, I came into
Kira-
the city gates, and as soon as I got here, I got a message from my good friend, Archmage Valtra Safar, leader of Blackstaff Tower and Lord of Waterdeep, that my daughter and a great many of my nephews are in mortal danger beneath a wig shop called Dandy Mops, and came straight here.
Well, we're looking for the Stone of Galore.
The what?
It's basically an aboleth named Galore that became a magic object that can cast legend lore.
What are you looking for?
It's a greenish stone.
No.
Got roots. Oh, we're looking for the vault.
What vault? Which vault? Oh, that vault! You're...
Also Lawrence.
Right.
So yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back. Vault of Dragons, Daggles, nonsense. Never did find that.
We're
God,
looking
that's
for
smart.
that and Lawrence.
What?
We're looking for that and Lawrence.
I thought you were one shy. Where's the boy?
Manchun has him.
I'm sorry. It sounded like you said Archmage Manchun is in the city.
Yes, one of them.
No, undoubtedly there's more than one.
Listen, all I know is I rounded a corner with Embrick, Lawrence's currently adoptive father, one of them, and there was Manchun with his stupid-looking arm saying he wanted the stone.
Good, wonderful. It's the first one. Great, fantastic.
Saying he wants the stone
Do you
for
know
my brother.
that he can use a Lich's finger?
I don't. Does
Right.
Sokkum know what a lich is?
Probably not. No, but you know what Finger of Death is? It's been mentioned before.
Yeah. Can't say I know what a lich is, but I know he can do something called Finger of Death.
Yes. All right. Good. Thank you, Percival.
Could I check around to see if I missed anything?
Yeah. Make a perception, investigation check. So we need to get out of here. I'm afraid I'm going to need your help getting out of the pipe, Sokkum.
What?
No, I'm fine until then. You need to take point and keep us safe, but getting out of the pipe at the end of the tunnel, I'm going to need assistance.
I can do that.
You do not find anything except a pile of ash and 2 corpses. Yeah, Pierce looks at you. He's like, I've got him, Sokkum. For now.
So
Sure.
Connie comes back out and she says, I didn't find anything back there unless he was protecting the kids.
Well, did they look the part?
Goes back in.
I specifically said they were dressed in, like, skull robes.
Well, they were kind of dressed like he was, except, you know...
You don't know what he looks
less-
like. He's a pile of ashes. Tristan killed him 5 times over.
Okay, fair point. Skull robes. So, apprentices maybe?
How'd they die? I mean, aside from the slod.
That's a good question. I'm gonna go back there and see if I can figure out how.
Okay.
I want to go with and see if I can take a look around.
Alright.
What would it be? A medicine check
It would
for
be
cause of death?
medicine, yeah, but bear in mind they've had General Repose cast on them, so it's gonna be hard to tell.
True.
First of all, Sock's never been one for a quote-unquote grave robbing, but he's gonna look in the dust.
You gonna pick through the dust?
Yeah, in case anything survived.
Yes, actually. He has you find a like I'm just gonna say the word dark iron because I don't know exactly what it is. It's a like imagine like dark pewter band with a skull and a little ring. And the ring has little amethysts in the eyes.
Ooh. Found a bracelet.
If it survived that, it's magical.
Oh. Think it's cursed magic or regular?
Sorry?
Do you think it's cursed magic or regular?
Haven't the faintest idea. Connie? One of them got clawed by a slod and died of complications with the slod gestation, but like also like died before that. Like the cut got infected. The other one has a very small bite mark.
Bite mark?
Yeah.
Oh crap.
Like
Like a snake bite.
A what?
Like a snake bite.
No sign of snakes or anything around here?
No. Like, if anything, they were probably brought here
and then reposed, cause necromancer.
Okay.
Like, this is very clearly, like, his base. Because you found all of that, like, furniture and stuff in the room, right?
Right.
This is probably, like, where he kept his undead minions, because there's no furniture in this part. And then he led the Kenku here when the Kenku came. And he was the last line of defense against the kids, who were already dead.
So yeah, Connie comes back out and she dusts her hands off a bit and says, they got gentle repose, so it's kind of hard to tell, but one of them got slatted and the other got bit by something, like maybe a snake or something.
Not a vampire.
Vamp.
Almost certainly not. It's not a neck bite.
I don't think so. It wasn't on the neck.
Alright, well, no stone then.
Did you check the rest of this room, Connie?
I did. I didn't see anything. You're welcome to check again.
There's like nothing back here. Like there's no furniture. It's just bare walls. It's just like where he's like it's his cold room basically.
Shit. Well, all I could find is the ring. Bracelet.
That's a ring. You're right.
Oh, okay.
And Pierce says, "I could take a look at it when we have a moment."
Should get out of here first.
Yeah. So Tristan says, "Tell me more about Manshoon," and we crossfade to a chase sequence.
Hooray!
Cue the drums.
Yes.
To the Braden Coy Sneaky Boy
Oh,
theme.
so I don't actually need this map yet. Okay, so we're gonna go over here, but it's gonna be a minute before you get here, Braden. So we're gonna have to theater of the mind this little bit here to start off. But I'll toss you guys out here for the moment. The rest of you, including Treskara, can move your tokens over here if you want. But we'll put on the Sneaky Boy theme. So what happens is, Brayton, you dash up the stairs with Zvili behind you, and you break out into like a rainy afternoon in Waterdeep.
Right.
And you see the Kenku like in front of you. You didn't gain on him in the course. Like he's faster than you, even with your 90 feet of movement. He's faster. By a not insignificant amount.
Right.
And he's just blitzing up the street as fast as his legs will carry him. And I think, like, I figure you and Zvili don't stop running, but I think you're close enough to have, like, a rush conversation. And she says, like, stay on him, I'll go high. And you hear her grappling hook fire off.
Aye. Like, question, is there anyone else in the street?
Yes! It's a busy street of Waterdeep.
Because, like, I was, like, planning on, like, cross-bolting his leg, just to stop him.
You could certainly try.
So
it's
you're
like
I'm to hit someone.
I'm assuming that you are sprinting.
Yes.
And so you're going to pull out your hand crossbow without stopping, and you're going to shoot.
It's going to be difficult.
I was going to say, I know that guns are not a big thing in the United Kingdom, but because a hand crossbow is effectively a pistol, right?
Yeah.
That is an almost impossible shot. Because he's about 30 feet away, which is hard for a pistol anyway. And then you're going to be doing it while you're sprinting, so you're going to have disadvantage on this attack, and the DC, like, whatever the fuck his armor class is irrelevant. The DC to hit him is going to be 20. If you think you can make that shot, have at it.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna stay on him.
Okay. So you're dashing after him. You're using your full action to keep on him, and he is, like, magically fast. Like, whatever the fuck is on him, he is quick.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make a perception check?
Of course. Perception.
Oh, do I still have...
Perception.
No, I don't. We're good. Okay. So you notice 3 things about this Kenku.
Mm-hmm.
1, he's got a dagger on his belt that he hasn't drawn. 2, he's holding something against his chest with both hands. And 3, he's wearing boots that don't match the rest of his outfit. They're like gray-black boots, but they have like silver Hermes wings on the back.
Alright.
And he's like dodging around people, like he's not running into them. He's just like Barry Allen again.
Mm-hmm.
And as you run after him, you probably hear the twang of a crossbow, because as Vile is going to try to take a shot.
Yeah.
Because of course she is, right? Like that is completely on brand for her. She has a slightly lower DC because she's elevated,
Right.
but she does still have disadvantage.
Come on, Asvile.
You have failed us but once. Please don't make it twice.
Did it roll? It did not roll. I'm gonna do it again. Boop. Roll 20. There it goes. Ooh, she got a 15.
Ah, shit.
So, twang goes to crossbow, and you're just like, oh shit! You look back at the Kenku to see if it hits, and you see the bolt like impact where his foot just was, and just like splinter on the stones.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? He's pulling away from you. Like every round, he's getting further away.
Yeah.
He's faster than you.
Clearly, the shit doesn't want to fight, and he's just trying to get the out of dodge.
Right.
He's got something important. So yeah, I'm gonna try and take a shot.
Okay. Same rules. You got disadvantage. You need a 20 to hit him. No. With that roll, I'm gonna need you to roll again.
Shite. Please don't hit someone.
Okay, so
Why?
No. This is good. The lower you rolled, the more likely you would have hit someone.
I know.
So the good news is you don't just nail a passing person.
Yeah.
The bad news is it goes sailing through a window, and you hear someone scream, and a bunch of people like hear the breaking glass, and they stop. What's worse when you're running down a crowded street? People moving or people who suddenly stop moving?
People will suddenly stop.
Make an acrobatics check.
Oh no.
Sorry.
I want to see a slide. I want to see a slide through several legs.
That'd be cool.
Okay, so you don't run into anybody. Describe for us how you get out of that scene.
Either like when everybody stops, it like moves himself to the side and like curves around them and keeps running after the Kenku.
Okay. I was hoping for some Prince of Persia shit, like you jump up and grab a gutter and like wall run for a couple steps. But fair enough.
People's heads as a Goomba.
Yeah, so a little bit less like Aladdin and a little bit more like Captain America, just like juke around him. Okay, cool, that's fine. So you get around him, and the Kenku is so far ahead now, you have to pause for a second to see where he went, and you see him turn a corner, and you run after him, and you run to the corner, and you see him already going back out the other side of the alleyway, back onto the main street. Like, he's fast.
Right.
Like, if this keeps up, you're gonna lose him. What's your play?
See, if I was in front of him, I could use the ball bearings that I've got at the cow traps to slow him down, but I can't because I'm far in front of us. I don't actually have anything.
You're not used to someone being faster than you.
No.
You're moving at 90 feet per round. He's moving at 120 feet per round. He's fast, boy.
Wow. Okay. So the only thing I can think of so that I don't need to deal with the crowds is like go up and follow through paths over the rooftops.
Yeah, the only thing about that is you don't have an automatic grapple.
Aye, but I do have a grapple hook that I can try and finagle.
I do, but do you think you can get up that building quick enough to keep up with him?
So I could use the momentum that I've got while I'm running to try and like swing my way up, but
True. Here's what I will say, and this should not be forgotten. Tristan did say as you were running, he said he's hasted. It's not permanent.
yeah.
So, if you can just keep him in sight, eventually it'll run out.
Exactly. But if he keeps juking in and out alleyways like that,
Well, I mean, to be fair, 2 people are chasing him, and they're dressed like assassins.
fair.
I'd be juking out alleyways too, mate.
No, I'm gonna keep like following his trail and where I can take pot shots.
Okay. So you run through the alleyway, out the other side, and you pop out the other side, and you turn to chase the Kenku, and you're damn near taken out by a werewolf. Followed by a dire wolf.
Aye.
How the hell was that fast?
How fast are you in wolf form? You're pretty fast.
I'm 50, but I can't bonus action like they can. Then again, I guess they've been shooting.
You can go 100, so technically you're faster.
Oh, okay.
Brayden can go 30, 30, and 30, which is 90. You can go 50
you're
and
right.
50. Yeah.
I just don't know how to math. Cool.
Yeah, right?
I was like 120. How did I catch it? But no, I'm just dumb. Anyway,
The Kenku is going 120.
Yeah. Nearly getting taken out by him. I like recognize him, or is it like?
Oh yeah, you absolutely right. It's a werewolf followed by a dire wolf.
Wolf, yeah, not very many.
yeah.
That being said, it should be noted that the screaming is coming from behind the werewolf. Because the werewolf is running up the street and everybody is getting... So, Brightwood, you haven't had any issues with crowds because they're parting like the...
Yeah, I'm just...
Like, you are the winter soldier, and they're just like, nope.
We'll deal with the rest later. Chase the Kenku.
You can't talk.
Yeah.
You can't talk.
Coming out of the alleyway, nearly getting taken out by the werewolf, like slide under the dire wolf, point up to where the Kenku was, just like, he's that way, Rockham.
And I'm gone. Yeah, I'm just going after it.
Okay. Now, you can track by scent, which is good because neither one of you can see the Kenku at this point. Make a survival check with advantage.
Just a thought. Brayden could ride Caro.
He could. Caro is slower than Brayden.
Yeah.
Ow.
Well, Caro's 50 feet, but I don't know.
I thought it was 40 feet.
Dire wolves have an inherent 50.
Okay, it's 50 unencumbered.
Yeah, that's fair.
Brayden's a big boy.
30 or 40.
Yeah, well, 40. But yeah.
Yeah, survival. Do I still have that? I believe I got inspiration from Sockham last session. Is that still there?
I don't see a dot on your thing, so no.
So I have inspiration marked on my sheet, and I don't remember where it came from.
Inspiration is inspiration. It's different.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Bardic and DM are very different.
Wait, that was Brayden's survival. Why did you roll survival? You can't track by scent.
I was more like... Alright, okay.
Unfortunately, he's not leaving footprints on the crowded city street.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Unfortunately.
There's footprints, they're just from everyone.
Well,
Can I use the inspiration on that?
you have advantage.
Oh.
If you want to use inspiration to give yourself advantage again, feel free, but...
No, I'm good.
What I said was make a survival check with advantage. You're fine.
Good to know.
So you smell blood. You smell blood and carnage similar to the room that you were just in, leading like up the street. You can go running in that direction.
Yeah.
Are you waiting for Brayden or?
No.
Okay.
He'll find me if it comes to
Okay.
I mean, I'm only 10 feet slower than him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll take a while, but depending on how long this chase goes on.
Yeah.
So there's one more challenge that I want to put in front of you, which is you get to a bridge, and the bridge is up to let a boat go by.
Nice.
How long is the gap?
A human couldn't jump it. Well, Asvile might be able to. A human non-thief won't be able to jump it.
I mean, I'm going pretty fast. I might be able to chance it.
Okay, if you want to make an acrobatics check, feel free.
Sure.
You don't have advantage, and the DC is 15. Miss, and you're going in the river.
I'm
Well,
decent at acrobatics.
yeah, right. There's not technically a river in Waterdeep, but this is too perfect. So
Water wave somewhere.
Yeah, right. So you run up, leap across. Caro leaps across. Brayden, you're just behind them. You jumping?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm jumping.
Make an acrobatics check. I'll make one for
Hey,
Zvile.
hold on. Just let me finish.
Okay.
I'm jumping, but I'm also like using the grapple to like. If I don't make it with jumping, I'm like that'll hook on something.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So acrobatics.
So yeah. So you're gonna Batman across.
Yes.
Okay.
Acrobatics or.
Yeah, it's acrobatics still. Cool. So you jump across, as Vili jumps across, you both, like, hit and tumble and get back on your feet. You run down. Rockham's already at the bottom of the bridge at this point.
Yeah.
We crossfade from this scene to, you guys, like, still close together, running down the street. You hear a shout, and you look, and, like, at the back of an alleyway, there's an old tower. And at the base of it's like unoccupied. It's just like a vacant, like, city tower. And...
Yeah.
In front of, like, the doors are open. They've been blown open, and there's two like early teenagers, like 14, 15-year-old, like looking into the door when you come around the corner.
I'd fallen them through that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys arrive in the courtyard here. Sorry, that's not right. Where's the opening? The opening's up here. Sorry. Did that wrong.
Can I edit that up a bit?
Edit
As
what?
we're running to the door, it's like, where'd the Kenku go? Shouting it to the kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the kids on the board. Give me 1 second. Boop.
Or for what I get colorful with it, where'd the feathered fuck go?
Yeah, right. Yes, so... Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm in the GM layer, that would be why. So like, where the fuck go? And they're like looking in the building, and one of them like points and says, he goes, and he turns around and he says he went, and then he stops at the word went, because there's a werewolf staring him in the face, and he just screams.
I'm just gonna go in the doorway then.
Okay.
He's with us, it's fine. Where did he go? It's important. It's urgent.
Yeah, and the other one, they're both wearing like Fade masks. And the other one like points and says, "It took Squidly."
Where?
And they're
Why is
pointing
that
into
name-
the building, man.
Okay.
Why is that name familiar?
Okay, just like continuing into the building then.
Okay, so you guys run inside. This door has also been blown open. Carol cannot fit through the door. Pokeball?
Carol just bamfs then.
Okay.
Not into here, just poof, gone.
Yeah, I got you. The second door's been blown open. You get in. This really bringing up the rear.
Yeah.
I rolled
And
when he's like,
there's a spiral staircase going up, and you hear like shouting and swearing and screaming, echoing down from above you.
Yeah, then going up.
All right. Yeah. So you guys charge up the staircase. You have to go single file. So what's your marching order? Well, I say you have to go single file, and then I remember that Azalea has an automatic grappling hook. So what's your two's marching order? Because it's really just. Zoop.
Hey, Rockham, you're faster. On you go.
Yeah, I'll go in front.
Okay. So Rock, you get up here. Brayden, you're right behind him. At the top of the tower, again, this is like just an abandoned building, right?
Yeah.
You see... First of all, on the stairs, you see a Fade mask. A Fade mask has fallen. It's just like on the stairs. You get to the top, and there's a Kinku, probably the same Kinku, if the boots are any indication, with a young, like, 12, 13, 14-year-old tiefling boy with, like, the dagger against his throat. He's got him in the hostage position.
Yeah.
Shit.
What do you do?
So I think Rockham was ready to jump, but then he saw the kid and was like, fuck, okay.
And I think, like, in some random voice that the Kinku, like, has picked up, he's just repeating, "No closer, no closer."
Okay.
I have an idea, but you guys won't like it.
Asvilia's got her crossbow out, and she goes, "Are you sure?" Oh wait, you can't talk. Never mind. She still has her crossbow out though. Go on.
I'm gonna drop wolf form with my hands up.
Okay. Return to rock mode.
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't know how to communicate with the thieves without giving away what I'm doing.
Right.
I could just do it, but
I mean, we also have our own thieves' camp,
Yeah,
so...
you have KnightLites Thieves Camp.
so, oh yeah. So using that, I want to basically the gist is I can drop Carol on them, and
From
maybe
my-
they get separated in the mix.
Okay, I hate to do this to you, but can you describe the room that we're in?
Sure. It's so this was just like a watchtower for the old city. Waterdeep
Right.
has outgrown it substantially. And like you came up like a rickety wooden staircase, a bunch of like to try to the building was cleaned a long time ago, so there's nothing like valuable or worthwhile in it. It's basically just like a bare stone circular room with like 6 windows that look out over Waterdeep. It's a nice piece of real estate. It's just probably not safe anymore, which is why nobody's in it. The kids were like talking each other up, like, you go in, no, you go in, go in, you chicken, like that.
And one got dragged in.
Exactly. There's not really anything in here, just it's basically what you see on the map.
Right, fair. Because...
Can you not see?
No, I can see. It's just, like, plan that came to mind as he said, no closer. I'll move back out of his sight, sneak.
No,
move around.
there's no out of his sight, unfortunately. It's a
Is this
circular
like
room.
the roof of the tower, or are we just in one of the floors?
No, you're not on the roof of the tower. You're in like you're in where the princess is hidden. Tower.
Gotcha.
Like that room.
I mean, technically, like, over here's out of his sight, but...
Technically it's not, because that's a thin pillar. He can see around it.
Okay.
What else do we have? So, I mean, I can go for him, but the kid's gonna get stabbed probably.
Yeah.
I think like in a woman's voice, and the intonation is the emotion of the intonation is not what the Kinku means when it says it, but it says like, "Let me go." Like obviously it picked up someone trying to get away from an attacker, right?
Yeah.
But what it's saying to you is, let me go down the stairs.
Well, that depends. What did you pick up, and why did you run?
Yeah.
It doesn't answer.
As far as I know, you two don't have any healing on you.
I mean, I have plenty.
But Rockham doesn't know
mean,
that.
Yeah, I don't know if... Like, unless you're wearing, like, potions on your
I
belt.
have
The little tiefling kid's like neck is bleeding slightly, like not from like he's dying, but like the knife is against his throat and he's like crying and trying to get away. I think he's saying something like, "I didn't know it was your tower."
I have a question, but I don't know how to word it.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm just gonna say it and then go from there.
Yep.
Word out of character.
Yeah, word it out of character. What do you need?
Yeah. So, the way I summon Karo in and out, there needs to be a free space, right?
Right.
I can't just, like, summon him between the two and separate them. Like,
No.
okay.
Other question, can you summon...
I'm guessing you can't spawn them on top of them.
I was going to
Well,
say,
yeah,
can you summon them above for them to drop on?
I mean, I can try it, but then you might get stabbed anyway.
I'm going to say no, because that's very strong.
Yeah.
Can he bring Karo in with an immediate order?
Like, if I snap and Karo appears next to me, what's to stop him from shanking
Like-
the kid?
As an example, do you mean Charmander? I choose you. Use flamethrower. Like, yeah, probably.
Like as soon as it's there, they're already
Yeah,
in
like I
motion.
said, if a Pokemon trainer can do it, I don't see any reason a Beastmaster Hunter can't do it.
So Rockham could just bamf Karo next to the guy and have him bite the knife arm.
While
That's
that's
what I'm thinking,
true,
maybe.
he would have to beat the Kinku's initiative, and if the Kinku wins and his first action is stab
Yeah.
child, then that's not going to work.
I mean,
I could summon Karo and go for him at the same time, maybe, but...
Again, Like, is
It'd
there
be a
any,
race of initiative, yeah.
is there any doubt in my mind that the three of you can absolutely obliterate this Kinku?
Oh,
No, it's a
There's-
matter
we got
of do you want to risk the kid? You might not give a shit about the kid, but I'm just saying,
mean,
like,
he
the
gives a shit
Kinku is
so far
banking on
as-
the fact that you're not going to let him kill the kid.
He cares about the kid insofar as he doesn't want people to die for this. But at the same time, there are ways to bring people back, I suppose. But
I mean, I also have ways to just make the slitting of a throat null and void.
I mean,
You
it's a
don't
matter of what I-
actually. A healing potion cannot help with massive damage.
I don't think even a cure wounds is enough for a throat cut.
No, not for something like that. Like, it would, like, this is not a damage mechanic. This is a death mechanic. So you need like revivify, resurrection, barrier, stuff like that.
which is possible but expensive.
This shitted murder.
Yeah. Like,
So essentially-
yeah, if it was a fight and we were in initiative, I'd be like, sure, this isn't a fight, it's a puzzle.
Right.
Because the way I could do it would be make it an initiative roll off.
Head.
Stone.
Unless one of you got something better. But
I have an idea. And I'm trying really hard not to spit it out because I'm not there.
Yeah, exactly.
well, tell me how dumb I am afterwards.
There you go.
See it.
Yeah,
Look to his beard.
this is a Braden and Rockham moment.
Yeah, it's,
So,
if
like-
there was anything above the Kenku that was like precariously placed, like, shoot it, knock him
Like
out.
the video game glowing rusted chain kind of deal.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately,
mean,
no.
not even-
Yeah, I think he glances at Billy, glances at Braden.
As Vila's got him covered with the crossbow. Like, if the kid dies, the Kinku dies. Like, guaranteed. Like,
Yeah, I think Rockham trusts his ability enough to get this guy before he gets the kid.
you're
Yeah,
gonna go for it?
I was also going to say I don't have anything that I can use except for like because they're not moving. I can't just like throw.
All I'm saying is, it's an intelligent creature. Persuasion is an option.
Yeah, but I'm not very persuasive.
Okay, I mean, hey, if you want to go for him, like, let me bring up my Kinku.
Yeah, my persuasion sucks.
Okay.
Because
If I
my
was
thought
there-
process for Rockham is, if this thing has the stone, that can lead us to Lawrence.
This is a really, really,
resist
really good
metagame.
time to use your inspiration if you have it.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna clear the
It has
initiative.
advantage on initiative.
I'm gonna clear the initiative order, and I'm gonna roll initiative for the Kenku first, so you guys can see what the number to beat is. Oh no!
All right. Was that a? Actually, I don't know if that's a natural 20 or not.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to give myself inspiration for this.
I mean, yeah. Okay, if you guys want to use your inspiration, now's the time to do it.
What does inspiration give? Just advantage?
It gives you
Just
it gives you advantage.
I have advantage on
I already
initiatives
have
as
that.
is.
Right, that only rolled once. I needed it twice.
Correct. You also didn't click on your token.
Yeah, that would also help.
Oof.
Eh.
Not quick enough.
Now,
So
would
yeah,
I
I
count
do-
Caro
I
in this
will
as
do.
well?
You would not for this, no, because it's your initiative to summon Caro.
And that did roll.
If
Yeah,
I
that
was-
rolled with advantage. All right.
God,
Braden,
if I was there, I
Braden,
could just
click on your
charm
token and do it
person
again, and I'll give you
motherfucker.
17.16.
Damn. Okay.
If I was there, I could just charm person the bitch.
So what's
Well,
your
sorry,
second
Zach.
initiative, Brightland?
Oh no! If you hover over it, it rolled 2. I rolled a 2 and 11. So
Oof.
yeah, it does it automatically.
So. Yeah, that okay. So you're still
took a
gonna
gamble.
you're still gonna do it. It's just not
yeah.
gonna be quick enough. So what were you gonna do?
That's essentially basically Banff Caro went next to me and we both go for him.
Map
Like
plan.
lunge,
I need more than we both go for him. I need like
leap at him, hands forward, going for the neck kind of deal.
Right, Braden's like for an example, what Braden was going to do was like shoot him in like the arm to like get him to drop.
Okay, so Brightman, you like throw your hand out, you summon Caro, and immediately the three of you just watch the Kinku just like bring his right arm across his body, and the kid just drops. And then yeah, you just fucking dogpile him.
Yeah, just...
This is not going to end well for him, but it's not going to end well for the kid either. So
Weird question. Do usual, like, prevention tactics for bleeding work in this situation?
what do you mean by that?
like putting pressure on it.
Yeah,
or something.
like, if they apply enough pressure,
Hold up, there was a window.
them time.
Oh shit! I smacked the. Sorry about that. Smacked the mic.
I did not see a window.
There's 6 windows in this room. I described them.
Oh well. Oh well. Technically, it was an initiative order, so it wouldn't have made a difference. But
You're right. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. To be completely fair for this, I need to roll as Vilay's initiative too.
Wait, shit, I completely forgot. I just had an idea, but it's already too late. Fuck.
Yeah, unfortunately it's already too late, but what's your idea?
I mean,
I was going to go down the floor, go out the window, then come up behind them.
I feel like if you left, you would have.
Okay, so the kid drops. As Vilay's crossbow fires, Braden's crossbow fires, make your attack.
I watched it just go sailing out the window. That's going to be hilarious.
Okay, so yeah, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage. You have an ally within 5 feet, so you get sneak attack as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So and then Rockham, you rush him. Caro rushes him, and you're trying to, like, what you said was forward, going for his neck.
Yeah,
You are a lot of Rockham, and that's not a lot of Berg.
that's fair.
Can you make a athletics check for me, please?
Sure.
Oh no!
Fucking windows, man. Alright.
Twice in one game.
At this rate,
Okay.
Rockham's going to develop fear of windows.
So you beat him. You beat him pretty handily. The crossbows impact him. He shrieks. You hit him, and the force of you hitting him knocks him out the window.
Shit.
You're fine. There is no danger to you at all. You can still roll damage on your attack. You can still attack with Caro. Like, all of your attacks are gonna hit, but yeah, and then he just, like, drops out the window.
Okay. Do I need to roll, or is he dead?
I mean, yeah, almost certainly the fall's gonna kill him. But you can roll if you want. As Villy, like, runs over to the kid.
Yeah.
I let him, because Braden doesn't know. I think he's just gonna shout to Rockham, chuck a lesser healing potion to him,
Okay.
and deal with the kid, and I'm gonna run down to the
Yeah, no.
where the kid goes.
So wait,
Get the
so
kid.
are you giving him a healing potion or not?
I'm giving them the 2d2
You're giving
lesser.
the kid the healing potion?
No, I'm throwing it to Rockham saying
For me
deal
to
with
give to the kid.
to deal with the kid, and I'm running down the stairs after the Kenku.
Okay.
Because Braden doesn't know the healing potion will do jack shit.
Yeah.
So are you gonna administer the healing potion?
Yeah, because I don't have a reason to think it wouldn't work.
Okay, so roll 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
So you like pour the healing potion down his throat. He's got pressure on his neck. He opens his eyes and starts, like, coughing and spluttering and screaming. He's fine.
Is he still bleeding out, or is he...
I mean, he's bleeding, but he's not bleeding out. No.
I'm gonna keep pressure on the wound, pick him up if I can, and just run out the tower.
Okay, so you guys run out the tower. So Braden's out first. So Braden, you're out here.
Yeah.
Isvilay's behind Rockham. You've got Squidly. The kids are still out here, Braden.
Aye, it's like as he's coming out, it's like he taps one of the shoulders, like your friend's gonna be fine, and goes round the Kenku.
Okay, so you go around the building. It's less of a kinku and more of a pile of schmeckes. Because he fell about 6 stories.
I've been there.
Pulls on surgeon's gloves. Let's go in.
To borrow the
'Cause
old term phrase, it's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden stop at the end.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. It's barely identifiable as a kinku.
Yeah.
And what are you attempting to do?
I'm scouring the corpse for. A, I'm taking the boots.
Okay.
And B, I'm for what he was holding to his chest.
So you search the corpse. You find a dagger. You
Right.
find some tatty robes, and you find a white stone with a green rune in it, about the size of a sandwich.
Can I inspect it to see what it is? Because this isn't the stone that we know.
What do you mean it's not the stone that you know of?
The stone, stone of Galore that we've got as record of a Rochelle was all green.
It was what?
It was completely green.
Oh, is it? Oh, then never mind. Yeah, it's a green stone about the size of a sandwich.
Okay.
That's my bad.
But this does look like the Stone of Galore, right?
You haven't seen the Stone of Galore.
Yeah, we don't.
It looks like a big-ass
but we
piece of jasper.
We saw Vajra's.
Does it look similar to the one that Vajra had?
Oh, then yeah, it looks exactly like the one Vajra had.
Okay. I think that brain would light up and be like, thank fuck. And just instantly pocket it.
It's the size of like a sandwich, man.
Okay,
It's not gonna fit in your pocket.
I say pocket it, I'm sticking it in
I'm sorry. I have fit a pocket in my. I have fit a sandwich in my pocket before.
Then you make shitty sandwiches. So, what I'm hearing is, I touch it.
Oh boy.
Oh shit!
You're fine. It's fine.
Unless it's also a lookalike bomb.
Do you touch it?
I
It's
have
fucking with you.
no reason not to.
Cool. So
Because I'm picking it up. I'm not attuning to it. It just goes straight into the.
Right. So you pick it up. You put both hands on it. You go to heft the thing, and you just hear. Mortal.
And at that instantly drop it.
Just drop it. Okay. You weren't aware that the word was out of focus, but you drop it and the word comes back into focus.
Uh-huh.
And immediately you forget what you were doing.
How much of a forget?
You forget the action of picking up the stone and putting it in your pocket.
This motherfucker instantaneously attuned.
The thought that pops into your head is, cool, I got the boots, and you feel yourself turn to go.
Mm-hmm. Is there any way that I can resist that?
No, there is not. Unfortunately.
He can still see the stone, I guess, but
Not if he's turning to go. He can't.
shit. Okay.
At about this point, Rock, you come out of the building.
I was gonna say, not saying Isvila's name, just go help your friend, and then I'm gonna go get this kid taken care of.
Okay. Then she comes around the building. So you see, Brayden, you see your girlfriend come around the building, and she, her eyes go wide, and she runs up to you, and she, grabs you by the arms. She's like, what happened? She, snaps her fingers in front of your face. Apparently you look dazed. You feel fine.
Mm-hmm. So, nothing, I was just checking the Kenku. I managed to get the boots he was using.
Alright. What was it carrying?
What do you mean?
It was carrying something.
No, I haven't found it.
She looks over your shoulder. She sees the stone on the ground. She's like, that's the Stone of Galore, Brayden. That's not funny.
The stone of what?
Yeah, she just, grabs your, in a Disney movie, grabs your head and turns it. You see the Stone of Galore on the ground?
I looks at the stone. Does that rouse anything?
Sorry?
Does that rouse anything? Any repressed memories?
Yeah, you're just oh, the Stone of, you didn't forget your quest. You just you forgot that it was there.
Right, okay. I misinterpreted that then.
Yeah, no, it's when the stone leaves your possession, you forgot you ever had it. That's what it does.
Right. So he turns around, looks at it, it's like, oh shit, how did... And he looks far off, and it's like, how the fuck did I miss that?
Go for it.
That's a very good question. And she goes over to, like, pick it up. And the same thing happens to her. Like, she picks it up and she flinches and, like, drops it real quick. And, like, holds her head. She's like, "Ugh. That's rather unpleasant." What'd you say?
It's just like asking her, you alright?
Fine. What were we doing?
Yeah, thought so.
What were we doing? And it's like that, Brayden like looks at the stone and it's like the realization is like, oh shit, Shaw told us that if we let it go, it removes the memories of it.
What go? And she follows your finger and she's like, oh, it's a Stone of Galore. She goes to reach for it again.
Don't touch it.
She
Wait.
stops. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is unintentionally funny and I love it.
I actually have anything in my back. Give me a second. No, I don't actually have anything that I can wrap it in. Actually, I have the noble's clothes that I've got with me.
I mean, you're also wearing gloves. It did it through your gloves, like.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's okay, right, fine. So, like, she picked it up, dropped it, right?
Yeah, she did the same thing you did.
Aye. And he, like, looks at her and it's like, you don't remember picking that up, do you?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, it's hazy. Is this the bomb or is this the real one?
This is the real one, I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't. I remember coming around the corner. I remember seeing you looking like you just walked in on, well, a bath. And then I remember turning around and seeing the stone. Wait, and she, like, points past you. She's like, I was over there. What?
Yeah. You picked it up, let it go, and you've forgotten the last, like, 10 seconds.
Well, that's annoying. How are you
Yeah.
supposed to use a stone that lets you
How are
know
we gonna move
everything if you can't remember what it tells you?
I suppose get the information out before you let it go.
That's a stupid thing.
By the sounds of it, aboleths aren't exactly nice.
Alright, so what do we do?
Either one of us carries it and puts up with its nonsense, or we put it in a bag and hope it can't commune through that.
But if we put it in a bag, won't we forget we have it in the bag?
One of us will.
Are you sure?
Unless, well, yeah, pretty sure, because you dropped it up and you picked it up and I didn't forget.
Alright, I'll pick it up, put it in your bag, and then I'm going to look very foolish when you tell the others that you have the Stone of Galore, and I'm going to be like, you do? Oh, dear.
I'll fill you in that we have it once you put it back in.
Right.
Or once you let go of it again.
Okay. And she goes to pick up the stone again, she stops, and she says, now that's odd.
What?
You said I picked it up before.
Yes.
I don't remember picking it up before. But
Yeah.
Wait. I'm afraid to touch it again. Like, I'll do it, and she, like, reaches for the stone, but I feel, like, hesitation. Odd. And she picked it up, and she, like, winces, but she's still holding it. She says,
Yeah.
alright, backpack.
Brayden takes off, holds it out.
Yeah,
for her to put
she
in.
drops it in the backpack, and immediately she's just, like...
Dazed.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Close the backpack over, put it back on his back.
And she blinks a couple of times. She's like, alright, did you get the Kenku?
I did. Also got the Stone of Galore.
You have the stone? Where is
Yes,
it?
it was holding it. Kenku did have it, yes. You've just put it in my bag. Don't freak out. It removes the memories of it when you let it go.
Alright. I'm going to pretend that you're not making a terrible joke.
It'll just take the backpack off and sure.
Yeah, right. Oh. Is that the bomb?
No, it's the stone. It's the actual thing.
Alright. So, we have the stone. We should get out of here.
Very quickly. How's the kid?
What? Oh, the tiefling. Rockham has him. I don't know where he went.
Well, we best go look for him and let backpack on. Goes back around the
Yeah, so
corner.
you go back around and they're gone. You boop, go back around, nobody here.
Looks around, it's like, okay. Did he say where he was going?
Not that I can remember, which is not saying very much.
Long sigh. Okay, fine. I guess we're going back to the shoals then.
Thank you. Alright, I don't think this is the stone's fault, but I'm not entirely sure where we are. Like, I know we're in Waterdeep, I know more or less the district that we're in, but I don't know precisely where we are.
Would it help if we went back up to the top floor and looked across the city?
No, not really, because I didn't know where we were before. Basically, I know the harbor is that way, and she, points. What I'm saying is we might wander around a little bit. And, well, since it's just the two of us, I thought if there was a nice cafe along the way... No?
As nice as that sounds, I don't want to risk us getting jumped with this.
Who's going to know we have it?
Considering that I shot a gazer earlier that was invisible that was watching us, we don't know.
I don't know a gazer who can move that fast, Brayden.
Yes, but I've also heard there's a lot of them.
Alright, let's get out of this alleyway first, and we'll go from there second.
Yes.
Boop.
Because, I mean, if Brain's spots a landmark that he's been to before, he'll put
Hi,
it on the map.
well, hang on. Show. Where is the thingus? Where is the thingus? It's here. Okay. So, boop. Can you guys see? Nope.
Yes, I can see.
You can't see, Connie?
Ah, there you are.
Right. Okay.
There we go. You guys get, start coming out of the alleyway. And what do you do?
Because they finally found the thing they've been looking for so long, Brain's been overly cautious and checking every corner.
Okay, so you get to the corner and you look around and you see something rather interesting.
Oh god.
You see a dead bugbear.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
With a dead intellect devourer. They're both dead. They're full health, from your perspective, but they're dead. They've been killed. Their throats have been cut, rather decently, and written in blood on the wall by them, it says, "Come out and talk to me."
Run.
Yeet.
Takes a step back. We might be walking into an ambush.
Give the backpack to Isvile and tell her to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Can you get out of my head? Aye, let's take a step back. We might be walking into an ambush. Hands her the backpack.
We do the ambushing, Brayden. What are you talking about? She looks down at the backpack, looks back up at you.
message written in blood around the corner.
So?
Might be for me.
So?
I'm not chancing losing this, we've just got it after this long.
Which is why I need to stay with you.
Which
We
is
fight
why
better
you're
together. Now is not the time for heroic sacrifice. Let's go.
Ugh.
Am I wrong, Mr. Coy?
No, but if you've got the fucking backpack,
Then leave
Yeah.
it here.
I'm not letting this thing out of my sight.
Then... And she just gives you a little shove.
Yeah,
I've decided that she refers to you as Mr. Coy when she crawls with you.
fair.
It's all too fitting.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's like the mom treatment.
No, actually I picked it up from Pride and Prejudice.
Nice.
If push comes to shove, we can always run and let go into the alleyway.
Uh-huh. You don't see
Nothing
anything.
happens.
Nope, nothing happens.
Just gonna keep my mouth shut and walk up a bit.
Okay.
Anything?
Nope.
If it's Vile's not, I was gonna say if it's Vile's not following.
I was doing something else. No, she's following you.
Okay. I'll just walk up to the text that's there.
Yeah, so looking straight down the alleyway, boop,
I see them.
you see a drow
Right.
leaning against the, door frame of a building, cleaning a rifle.
Oh no!
What?
You heard me.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I used this on my friends last night.
Gamzee knows what's happening.
You are all not filling me with any sort of hope.
Yeah, I'm missing this too. What?
Can you not see, Triska?
It's more, I feel like I'm lacking severe context.
Can you see now?
I can see just fine. I'm just lacking context.
Okay, well, we'll worry about context when Brayden gets it.
Yeah. So just a drow cleaning the rifle.
He's wearing, a green cloak and, goggles. But he's very, like sun goggles, right? Because he's a drow.
Yeah.
But he's, very obviously a drow, and he's cleaning, you recognize, Delta recognizes it as a rifle, but Brayden is, some kind of weapon.
Alright. Why is it the first thing that comes into mind is just to be a sassy fuck? I was just gonna walk up to him, but I'm guessing that message was for us then. Or
So
both
you
for
so
me.
you walk out of the alleyway.
Holy fuck! Okay, there's a lot.
Yeah, there is. You see another drow over here.
Mhm.
You see another drow covering this exit. They both have rifles, and then leaning against the alleyway you come out of is. I'm pretty sure I have character art for this guy. Let me check.
That'll be.
There better be.
Last I knew there was, because I'm
Good.
pretty sure
Perfect.
I...
Yes, I do. I do have an art handout for it. You see this motherfucker.
It should look
it is,
familiar.
it is the motherfucker.
It is the motherfucker.
Frags.
Quick, stab.
And he's just chilling with one hand on the hilt of his rapier. And he's leaning against the wall, and he smiles at you when he comes out. And he says something in Drow, and then you don't react, and he chuckles, and the other three Drow chuckle, and he says, "Pardon my manners."
Manners pardoned. I'm guessing that message was for me.
I save you from an ambush. My men disarm their traps and kill their reinforcements. And you don't start with a thank you. I've killed men over less. Is Viles inching away from him at this point?
Yeah. thinking how to word this carefully.
He smiles at you. He says, Jarl Axel Bainray, Lord of Waterdeep. He holds a hand out to you.
Oh, shaking. It's like
You you shake his hand and you see at the hilt of a dagger in his sleeve.
Mm-hmm. I would say to him, it's like didn't know who to thank for whether it was an ambush or a message into an ambush.
I don't want you to think me coarse, Master Coy. But I very much wanted to have a conversation with you and your countrymen. But really, I only have one question.
Which would be?
When you find the Vault of Dragons, what do you intend to do with it? The other drow level their guns.
I mean, me personally, I don't have any interest in what's in there.
He rolls his eyes at you, you hear the guns cock, and he says, The KnightLites. What do the KnightLites intend to do with the Vault of Dragons?
Words work for me here. Oh, as far as I was aware, the plan was to turn whatever was in there over to either Rainier or the city. I would guess that would mean Lord Silverhand.
He smiles at you,
Mm-hmm.
and the drow, the rifles they're holding click, and then lower, and he, reaches
Slight
over.
sigh of relief.
Yeah, he reaches over and, pats you on the shoulder. He says, There's a good boy. I'll hold you to that. And he turns and starts to walk away.
Oh, okay, so we just met Laurel's boyfriend.
No, you didn't. You met effectively the leader of the Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
Love that character
I'm
art.
pretty sure Jarlau represents the Lords of Alliance. Let me check that.
And just for the sake of my notes, since I was AFK, was that just Brayden's scene or was that multiple people?
That was just Brayden, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Hi, because where the fuck did you fuck off to?
I had to take care of this kid.
Oh no, he's not the leader of the Lords of Alliance, but he does want Waterdeep's interest. So he goes around the corner, and only then do the other drow start to follow.
Yeah. Just keeping an eye, just standing still, keeping an eye on them. As
You turn around and Asvili's sitting on her butt, rocking back and forth.
Kind of catatonic.
Yeah, a little bit.
I miss so much.
It's brain just sighs, is okay. Turns back to Asvili, sees the state she's in, it's I'm guessing that was more significant than I thought it was. It go down to her and see if she's alright.
Yeah, she blinks a couple times and then she just hugs you and starts crying.
Oh no.
I'll hug her back, Braden hugs her back and mutters to himself that was significantly more significant than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I leave for 15 minutes and you meet a Lord of Waterdeep. Dear God.
Now's the part where we check the bag for the...
You're right.
I mean,
you're right.
Considering this, really, one was behind her and behind him, and two is in the state that she's in. He's a bit more concerned about her at the moment.
That's fair.
Can check the bag in a bit when she's calmed down.
Yeah, so she just hugs you for a while, and then she calms down, takes a breath, shakes her head a few times, pulls her hood back, wipes her eyes, pulls her hood back up. That was significantly worse than Lord Mert.
Looks back at the alley where they disappeared off to, and you're gonna hate me for this, but who was that?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if that was Jar Laxel Bainray, or if it was someone purporting to be Jar Laxel Bainray. I'm not entirely sure if Lord Jar Laxel Bainray exists. Did Amber Ridge have, like, a child snatcher to keep you indoors after curfew?
I mean, tales of wolves in the forest.
Wolves of Waterdeep.
Looks back, looks at her with surprise. It's like, well, shit.
Yes.
And we just had a close encounter with the wolf.
Here's the thing. It doesn't actually work for Lord Silverhand.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I mean, he might be in this, but it's not like...
Not one of her directs, like Lord Mark.
Right. I don't know a lot about drow politics, but I do know that I had a few options when adopting the Black Viper persona. House Bainray was one of them. I received a very clear message not to consider it.
Wow, okay. Hey, hold on, if that's not processing properly for some reason. What did she say?
She was like, before she became the Black Viper,
Uh-huh.
because somebody else was the Black Viper, and then she adopted it, right?
Yeah.
She was trying to decide like who she was going to be as this like esoteric thief, and
she
one
got
of the
let
things was like she the way she said it, like she had a thought to herself. I could say that the Bainrays were doing it, just like to herself, more or less in her head, in a dark room.
Yeah.
And she received a very, very clear message to not consider that option. She didn't tell you what it was.
I'm gonna assume that it was nothing good. And say I'm glad you didn't go down that route.
Let me put it this way, Brayden. Do you know the, device that I have on my wrist?
Aye.
That was in my, sanctum, you know, the one behind the bookcase,
Mm-hmm.
with a note from House Bainray. I found it.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah. We should go. Now.
And quickly. Lifts her to her feet and
Yeah,
we're off.
right.
Not to kill any kind of vibe that's happening, but I just had a realization. This implies the KnightLites can get guns.
That's a bit
Yes,
of a
it
stretch.
does.
Right.
However, at the moment, my heart's racing and holy fuck.
Probably wouldn't be easy, but
So where are you heading, Brayden Coy, the sneaky boy?
First things first, check the backpack.
Seeing as how current location is unknown, other than
Well, once you get out of the
Dockwork.
alleyway, you'll know more or less where you are.
Okay. It's fucking back to the shoals.
Okay.
Back to home base, if you will.
Yeah, right? So, Connie, Salcom, and Piers. I know Piers isn't here. Where are y'all headed?
Fala.
Yeah,
Probably.
probably follow.
Okay. Rock, where are you headed?
did the kid get sorted while I was away, or not yet?
It can be, if you don't want to do a scene with that.
I was hoping to talk to that kid. Oh well.
I mean, would I know that you're trying to get to where I am? I don't think I would. but-
No.
Basically, I just want to make sure the kid isn't going to bleed out if I leave him on the street corner, as it were. Because I know he's had the healing potion. I just want to make sure he's not continuously in pain right now.
Yeah.
Or pain that could kill him.
Again, do you want to have a scene with it, or do you just want to like sort it and move
No,
on?
just sort it, get him somewhere safe, head back to. Fuck, actually, where would we meet? I think he'd be reasonable enough to think Rochal's.
Okay.
Or head back to the sewers. But...
So, Connie, Salk, Tristan, and Pierce, you guys are gonna get to Rochal's because you guys went straight there as opposed to the adventure, right?
Right.
So you guys get back to Rochal's, or not Rochal's, sorry, to Corellian's Crown. And who goes in first?
I think it's a standard issue when Braden isn't here, Sockham goes first.
Okay, so
I'll follow in behind him.
So covered in blood, Sockham comes into Corellian's Crown.
It's probably not the first time.
I think, yeah, like the door like tinkles. Fella steps out from the back. Fella, of course, we described them before, but it's been a while. The like gender neutral, like silver haired, like very standard looking full elf in like the white robes, right? Like comes out, smiles, sees you, and does the like Emma Watson smile fade. And then Connie comes in, and then Tristan and Pierce come in at the end. And Fella, like, yeah, right? And Fella, like, looks between, like, you, and signs something. And Tristan says, like, from the back, Tristan says, "We're fine, thank you, Fella. Mummy rot. And that one, a slod." And Fella's, like, eyes go wide, nods a few times, signs something.
Like,
"I'm
yeah,
good
what-
for it, Fella. I've got some money. Put away. Could you help?" Well, Fella signs something. And Tristan sighs heavily and says, "Right. You're fine, Sockham. I'm out of luck."
What? Why not? What's?
No apothecary cure for mummy rot?
It's according to my Sir Lavalier. It's a disease and a curse. I need 2 treatments within very, very close succession. And wow.
So,
Okay,
Well-
what are the treatments?
Well,
Follow. What does he need?
yeah, follow sign, like, starts to sign something and then just gestures at Tristan. And Tristan says, "I'm getting to that, Dove. Sorry. Father, my Sir Lavalier, can help us with, well, the poison part of the scenario, but we also need a curse breaker. Perhaps Blackstaff Tower."
Okay.
Fala signs something, Tristan squints, nods, and says, "Or, on the off chance, do you know a priest of Eldath?"
Death. That sounds familiar.
looks at the window.
What?
Is that Avi's patron?
Maybe? I think
Well,
I
it's
forgot
cleric,
to
I don't know
ask.
that much.
Wait, no, she did tell us that.
Gamzee, roll a Sockham, please. Like,
Roll
don't
a
make a
Sockham.
roll, you're just not set to Sockham.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
I tried.
You
There
weren't.
you are.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
weren't 3 minutes ago.
It did fix.
Okay. Anyway.
I did fix. I'm pretty sure we got told that when Avi came to speak to Leaf for us.
Right. We could go see if Avi's not too distraught.
A priest of distraught? Why?
No, no.
A priest of
freaking
Eldath
Avi.
isn't quite enough. What we need specifically is the... He looks at Fala to make sure that he gets it right. Fala signs something. He says, "The pure waters of the goddess of peace," whatever that means.
Listen, all I know is Embrick and Avi are like Lawrence's adoptive dads and their fantastic. Actually, I guess they're kind of Waterdavian parents. Point is that Avi's, shall we say, predisposed while Lawrence is incapacitated.
That said, if
That said, if a hero of Waterdeep were to reassure them that he was offering...
Yes, of course. I know what I must do. Fala, what about Sockums? And Fala signs something, and Tristan nods and translates. He says, apparently by the time we're finished with Avi, if we come back, Sockums' cure will do for... Oh, come now, my Sir Lafayette. And Fala signs something. Tristan sighs. He says, 500 gold pieces.
Really?
okay,
Easy.
50 platinum?
Yes, why?
Yeah, just kind of counting it out.
Tristan's eyes go wide. I
got a small donation from that.
apparently.
guess that Mert.
Well, it dripped in the mind all day.
I see.
It's supposed to
careful
be
a drink
booze money.
afterwards.
It's supposed to be booze money for the tavern, but I mean, I think I deserve this. I think I deserve to live.
I quite
Debatable.
agree. So you count out the money, and Fala nods, and just like goes into the back, starts working on the alchemy stuff. And Tristan says, "Right, to this priest. I have to say, the mummy rot's not going to kill me immediately, but hurts like the dickens."
Doesn't look pleasant.
Yeah, quite.
If you were able to, probably shouldn't do this. If you could resist a magical effect, would that alleviate your pain at all? Or
Why?
would you bypass that?
What are you doing?
But it's a simple question. Well, curiosity.
I would rather not resist anything at the moment, Sockham.
Fair enough.
I feel like if he could resist the mummy rot, he would have by now.
Let's just go find Avi.
Yeah. Do you want to do the talking? Should I do the talking?
I can take care of it. You sit tight and
So
you
say, should I do the talking? And Pierce says no so loudly that Tristan starts.
Here's the savage.
I'll take care of it, Sock.
Dove, you're going to have to explain that later.
I'm still learning omission.
You need to learn to lie. Got it, I can help you with that. Oh, fuck. So you guys
Right.
head out of the Krellin's Crown, head back towards the like entrance to Waterdeep. You come to the Steam and Steel. The lights are off. There's nobody like around. The door's closed. Got a closed sign on it. Not here. You knock on the door. No response.
Embrick! Avi! I need a favor!
No response.
Oh dear.
Hmm.
To be fair, they're on the second floor.
Yeah, I know. She was kind of shouting up, but
Still,
still.
the windows are closed. Like,
Yeah.
Want me to try real quick?
Okay.
Yeah, Sock just like cups his mouth. Embrick, Avi.
yeah. Right. I think after a moment, you see movement like through the shop door, and like a very exhausted, like mopey Fire Ganassi like pulls the door open, steps out, closes the door, and he says, "I'm sorry, you lot, all of you. Truly, I am, but Avi's not in much of a state, and we haven't worked the forge in a few." Is that Tristan Seargaze?
Yes, and I am sorry for bothering you repeatedly during this crisis, but he's got mummy rot and said something about Eldath.
And Tristan like steps forward, like let's go Pierce like pushes himself forward, and they talk lowly for a few seconds, and then Embrick like nods and he says, "Wait here," and closes like opens the door, goes and closes it again, goes upstairs. Tristan immediately like leans on the wall and Pierce has to like help him up again. How long do you guys wait?
10 minutes?
Okay. So, like, yeah, like 5 or 6 minutes later, Ember comes back down, opens the door, steps out, closes the door. And he's got little, like, vial of, like, sparkling liquid in it. It's got, like, a glass stopper on. It's a very nice little crystal vial. And he holds it out. He starts holding it out, and then he stops, and he says, I've only got one of these. I'm not asking you for payment, but, well, are you sure it's mummy rot?
Well, there were mummies.
I checked him over and couldn't figure out what it was, apparently, but Fala also said we would need this for the mummy rot, so I'm assuming it's mummy rot.
Yes, it will act as a curative. According to Avi, it will act as a curative for a great many things. And we've only got the one.
See?
Ever. Well, at least so far. Reportedly, it can restore a freshly dead individual. I'm not saying that Master Sirga doesn't deserve it, it's just I would rather not use an option so potent if it's not necessary.
Is there another option? She asks Tristan.
Tristan, like, shakes his head. He says, You know more of medicine than I do, Dove. I'm afraid I don't know.
There has to be a spell or something that can remove curses, right?
Blackstaff was mentioned.
She mentioned Blackstaff.
For a curse breaker, yeah.
Vajra is tapped. You guys know this.
But
Right, but she can't possibly be the only one, right?
I was gonna say,
last time I saw her, Lord Blackstaff was exhausted, but maybe someone else at the tower might know how to break it.
Avi says, or Embrick says, well, the problem is, curse removal is only part of the equation. You'll also need to remove the disease itself, and
Which Fala
within
is working
seconds
on.
of one another.
Right.
So we need the curative and the curse removal immediately after.
Precisely. This will do both, but mummy rot is worth it. Don't misunderstand me, and certainly for your distinguished self, Master Serges, but how do I put this? The reason we haven't used it yet is because, well, speaking of current context, if Lawrence
You have someone else in mind.
Well, not necessarily. I certainly hope we don't need to use it on Lawrence, but I think in any situation, if there is another solution, it would be advisable to find it, simply so that if there is no other solution, we have the vial. Obviously, is rather adamant on this fact.
I do have an idea, but it might end up leaving me a bit tapped. Maybe Rashal sells a scroll.
It's possible. Scroll of remove curse.
I will entrust this to you, Constant. And if you don't need it, just bring it back. You're more likely to find Lawrence than we are anyway.
Right.
No,
Be careful with it.
Take a crystal vial of literally capitalized waters of Eldath. It's a potion, it's a spell, it's a lot of things.
How do you even obtain one of these?
You might say it was a coronation present. Avi's a cleric of Eldath.
Right.
Which is why we came here, honestly.
Yeah, it was mentioned back when you two so graciously helped us communicate
There
with
is
Leeds.
the chance that Avi could assist you, at least on
heart of the matter, but on the topic of tapping, as it were, he's a bit indisposed. Has been for a while now.
Connie just kind of like nods, like, yeah, she gets that.
He'll come back, alive and well.
Embrick nods, but he doesn't look at you when he does it.
Believe in your sons. And daughter.
Nods again. We'll be here if you have any news.
And opens the door and goes back inside. And
Thank
Tristan,
you.
like, immediately reaches for the vial.
Wait.
What? We know it's mummy rot, and he said if it was mummy rot, it's not a problem.
Right.
But we also mentioned maybe Rochelle has a scroll. Let's stop by there first. He's right over there.
Right.
Yeah, you'll love Rochelle. He's great. He's a member of the KnightLites.
Tristan chuckles. He's like, I don't know these people, and you're holding a cure, Dove.
She like closes her eyes and like takes a deep breath in, and then just like starts walking towards Rochelle's.
Fair enough.
Pearson and Tristan follow.
Alright, so Bookworm's treasure.
Yep, you go to the Bookworm's treasure. Probably about the point that Rockham shows up.
I like to imagine as they're pulling up, I'm like in the doorway asking, "Hey, if you see the other KnightLites, let them know." Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
and then yeah, and Rochelle like chuckles, and like Pierce helps Tristan sit down, and then like mentions to Rochelle that he needs a new spell book, and Rochelle like brightens and nods and starts writing, and then he says, "Is there something else that some of you require, Master Salcombe? You don't look quite perfect, and
Well,
you have a
solved.
hero of Waterdeep with you. That's a bit it's new,
Tris-
to say the least, and
We need two things. One a little more urgently than the other, if you have it. A scroll of remove curse.
that is a good question. Let me check.
But yeah.
Roll a d20 call higher roll.
Rochelle, Tristan Seargaze, Dad, Rochelle. Just kind of like gestures as she says it.
Yep. I'm trying to find. Is it here?
I'm sorry, I can't escape the thought that just they get back to Ambridge and Tristan's like, "Bam! My daughter, a hero of Waterdeep."
Yeah, right.
Right?
And what do the rest of us, chop liver?
I mean, come on, he's gonna focus on his daughter more than the rest of us.
I mean, if things keep going the way they are, we're going to end up as chop liver.
and just as a note while they're looking through stock for the scroll, I'm just gonna fill them in on what happened with the tower and the Kenku and all that.
Yep.
Yeesh.
Yeah. The kid's safe now, but yeah.
But they're okay.
Unfortunately, remove curse is a bit beyond my purview. I can offer you a dispel magic if that would be adequate.
It's
Dispel
mummy
magic work
rot,
on
so-
Murat.
No, unfortunately. Have you been to the Crown?
I was just there.
Well,
Apparently it's a two-part cure. There's the disease and the curse.
Let's see if he knows. Michelle probably knows. He's got a decent history check. Yeah,
I've heard of a rather omnipotent curative. I believe Master Arvi is a priest of Eldath. Perhaps he has access to the waters of Eldath. Perhaps that could
we just got our hands on it, and we wanted to find out if you had a scroll, so we wouldn't have to use it.
why
Because
not?
it seems like quite a potent thing.
Yes,
It's-
so is Mummy Rot.
It's the only one they have.
I see. I'm afraid Mummy Rot is more the purview of well, the circles and the domains of clerics. So to say, I am more practitioner of the arcane. Unfortunately, it's a bit like oil and water.
Fair enough.
Perhaps you could help me with another matter then.
I will endeavor to try, of course, Master Solcom.
He's gonna pull out the ring.
Yeah,
Know
Rachel
anything
like
about-
takes it from you and squints at it. He reaches under the desk and he pulls out a jeweler's eyepiece, but the lens is like blue. And he fits it over his eye and he squints it, turns the ring over in his hand. And I got a crit, so almost immediately he says, "My word, what you have here, Master Holcomb, is a rather potent bit of arcana. This is it is a ring of command undead."
Wow.
Well, that answers that.
I guess that's why that was there.
It allows one to cast the Animate Dead spell multiple times, as well as speak with dead whenever they wish, and can also empower entities created in this way. I would respectfully not be comfortable giving this back to you. This should be turned over to the City Watch and destroyed.
While that is absolutely true, there may be use for it yet, I'm sorry to say.
What would that be?
He gestures his thumb out the window towards the manor. Like looking at Rock.
This is powerful necromancy, Master Sockham. There would be a lengthy waiting period, meant a great deal of forms to give to sign and fill through, and it would need to be observed. This is not for common citizenry. I could lose my shop if I handed this back to you.
I feel like we have other methods for that, Sock. This is,
All right, so what we
from what I'm
do is
gathering, this
we
is dangerous.
turn this over to you, start signing the papers. If that's all right with you, Sock.
I don't have them. I would turn this over to my
right this
associates,
second, I mean,
and they would
start-
inform the Watch and Blackstaff Tower, and we could go from there. So, I am sorry, my friends, but this is dark magic.
I mean, it's entirely possible we might get a reward for turning it in with the watch.
Quite. I am permitted to offer a finder's fee for relics such as this. I can speak with my own guild regarding some monetary compensation, or I could provide a service. Certainly, Master Averil's new spellbook would be covered by the finder's fee, as well as a few choice scrolls if you would desire those instead.
Out of
Well-
curiosity, would it be possible to strip away the commanding bit and just have the talking bit?
In theory, yes, but it is the desire and purview of Waterdeep and its guilds and citizenry to destroy such things. Modifying
Right.
them would be, I hesitate to say heretical, but
Fair enough.
I'd put
Just
money
curiosity.
on it. I'd also put money on it that it'd be, from the way Lady Stonemarrow spoke, would take quite a bit of time to remove enchantments, let alone something, from what Rashal is saying, this powerful.
with
That's true.
with
Just a curiosity more than anything.
proper
We have more use for money than this.
proper restrictions and permits, a ring of speak with the dead could be crafted, and certainly would be covered by the finder's fee of this artifact. However, it would be noticeable. It would how do I put this? Inform the Brotherhood whenever it was used.
And likely the location of its usage.
Depending on if Stone Marrow herself creates the device or not, likely, yes.
Well, he looks at the others for their approval on what he's about to say.
I mean, it kind of creeps me out.
I think taking the fee in the form of Pierce's new book and some scrolls might be nice.
That works.
Yeah,
Could
let's do that.
consider it done, my friends. Easily. If you all would not mind to mind the shop for just a moment, I'd very much like to put this in a safe.
Absolutely.
And he
I'll
goes
just
to
peruse while he's doing that.
yeah, he goes to dragon toddle his way upstairs.
I love the idea of a dragon toddle.
You're welcome.
It's adorable.
Right?
That is fucking adorable.
And Tristan, when he leaves, Tristan chuckles to himself. He says, "I like that one.
Right?
That's a good one.
Great.
There's a member. There's a reason he's a member of the KnightLites.
About this point, Brayden and Svile walk in.
Looking
Hey,
rather
There you are.
I filled them in on most of it.
I think you just good. And just
Having no idea what you went through.
Bryn just finds a seat, sits down, hands on his head, fuck.
Did you find anything?
Yeah. So you look like shit.
I'll get to that. First things first. Takes off the bag and just drops it and tips it so that the stone just rolls it.
Yeah, right.
That's Brayden.
Dot, dot,
No.
dot.
That is a
Don't-
sentient creature. That is
don't-
rude.
Don't touch it. Just trust me on that one. Don't.
What
Not right now.
happens if you touch it?
Better question. What happens to someone that touches it that cannot attune to another object?
By the looks of it, attune.
That was out of character.
Okay.
You would lose something else.
Yeah, Sokka's not gonna touch that.
Not yet.
Touch it. By the looks of
Yeah,
it, nothing
you
good
were-
happens. And it also erases the past 10, maybe 15 seconds of what you just
Oh
lived.
god, just imagine Galore and Azure Edge arguing in Sock's head.
Right? Yeah.
Kind of hilarious.
Oh no.
God, it'd be the worst gay sitcom.
It really would. You're right.
I was here first. I'm stronger than you. Want a bet?
This is my man.
So,
So
the hell did we do with it then?
Well, simple. We just put it back in the bag. We put
it's still in the
him-
bag.
Okay. We just leave him be until we get everything else sorted out.
Definitely keep an eye on it.
Fuck.
Rochelle is taking.
Hold on.
What's up?
Draxel? No.
Jarlaxle. Jarlaxle Baneray.
This is gonna fuck with me.
So, okay. Jar, the Los Angeles airport. L.
That doesn't help.
LAX.
Right.
Jarlaxle.
Jar LAX. Alexel.
Jesus.
Jar? Lax.
Oh,
Jarlaxle.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. And we also run
Don't you
into
just love
Jarlaxle.
D&D names?
Yeah.
That's drow
Just call
names
him
in
Jerry,
general,
it's fine.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just call him Jerry. He'll love that.
Hands back in head. It's we also run into Jarlaxle Bainray.
Ooh.
It's Braden shrugs. Just apparently it's a big deal.
You can ask Rochelle, he might know.
Or you could ask the tiefling sitting across from you.
Yeah, but you kind of have a thing.
The
going on.
mummy rot
Didn't-
is not stopping me from recognizing names, Rockham. Thank you very much.
He just kind of puts his hands up and goes back to what he was doing. It's alright.
Jarlaxle Bainray is a free man, and that's saying something given his personage. Suffice to say, the Bainrays are a powerful drow house. And if you know anything about drow politics, you know that that's saying something. There's a great many houses and not all of them are worth anything. Excuse me. He is here to serve the interests of Waterdeep by the sounds of things. He is basically a very, very powerful mercenary who likes to get things for himself.
Well, he knows we're after the vault, and
Probably because he's after the vault.
well, probably.
So, no
But
matter what.
he also, in no uncertain terms, threatened me about turning the money over to Waterdeep.
So, in no uncertain terms, we're going to have resistance
Well, no.
when we
because
get there.
Unless we decide to take the money for ourselves, which I would probably recommend is a bad idea.
Wait, we weren't taking the money for ourselves?
We were going to turn it over to the people it belongs to.
Oh, most of it anyway.
Yeah, most of it.
I understand all that.
Yeah, Findersy.
Chat just gave me psychic damage and I must inflict it on all of you.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I am ready. Hit me.
Drow house
Oh,
in the middle of Drow Street.
I'm gonna be in my head all day tomorrow.
You can't see it, but I'm shaking my head.
I can 100% vibe with that. I don't understand how that's psychic damage.
I mean, I have to say,
It's psychic damage because it's a terrible pun.
It's
I
psychic
have
damage
to
because it's
say-
bad, yeah.
I would have to say it would be better if it
Like
was
it would be
Drow
a
House
pain.
in the middle of Waterdeep.
Oh, stop it.
Screw you guys. It sounds like it would be a banger.
See,
It would
my
be a
head
banger,
also
but
went
it's also terrible anyway.
My head also went musical, but it went to like a genre.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Like how there's trap house, there's also drow house.
Nice.
Wait a minute. No, I think I've seen a song that was.
That's a lot of money to just give to charity.
We're not giving it to charity. We're giving it to the people it belongs to.
I mean, there's also multiple people that are helping us that also want to move the money to Waterdeep.
I mean, unless they keep records of where the money comes from, I don't know how we're gonna break that down.
We take it to Laurel and we let Mert touch none of it.
Have we filled Tristan in on everything that's happening?
No, you haven't.
We're not. He looks at
Been
Pierce.
busy.
He like looks at Pierce, looks at Connie, and like looks at Connie, looks at Pierce. No.
We've had quite a day. Perhaps we should, like, turn in and, you know, spend the evening and rest and then have a fresh go of it tomorrow.
I mean, preferably after you two get cured.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, obviously.
Yeah, a couple of us are gonna be down for probably a couple days.
Wait, why?
I should sell these gems.
I'm not sure how to explain it.
You could try.
Magical, adrenaline.
I think
guess.
the wording Vajra used was she imposed us into our future selves so we could get the benefits of sleeping through the
Oh,
night.
that bloody thing. Why did you let her?
Because we were all on the brink of. We would have. Put frankly, my brother would have died in that fight. back then.
Probably.
She tried that with me once. I didn't take it. Derek did, though.
Well, how many of us took it? 3? 4?
3.
Braden
Twins
is
and
the,
Connie, I think.
Brayden decided not to.
Yeah, so
Right.
the twins and Connie, right?
Braden and Pierce are the smartest among us because they didn't take it.
Pierce is like,
mean,
I didn't get the option!
Yeah, he kind of had to run in and back us up.
Well, you won't want.
Talk amongst yourselves for a minute and plan your next move. I'm gonna go feed the cat so that Taichi shuts up.
It's kind of in a
I just did a sassy
state.
drink. I just like some stupid sassy drink of my tea, not realizing I can be seen once again.
I do things like that all the time.
Personal problem.
So what is our... We have the thing. What's our next step? I'm assuming we don't just find a doorway and shove it into it or something.
We need to figure out where he wants to rendezvous.
Aye. First things
We've been-
first, parley with
Oh, yeah.
Manchun. And he like rolls his eyes.
You know,
How are we gonna contact him?
rescue my ass.
Do we just think his name and he appears or some shit? How does this work?
Well,
Mansion.
here's the
In the
thing.
middle of the room.
Well, there's a thing. When Salcom and Embrick went into the alleyway, he looked at Embrick and said, "I presume you know where to find me."
Why are you talking to yourself in third person? Weird.
What?
I'm fucking with Salcom. We're fucking with Gamzee.
Oh. No, that's just what he said. When
Okay.
when Salcom and Embrick went into the alleyway, Manchun looked at the two of them, looked at Embrick, and went, "I presume you'll know where to find me."
So Ember knows then.
Oh, presumably.
Though it could just be some stupid common knowledge thing that we lack
Yeah.
once again.
It could also be that he thinks it's common knowledge when it's really not.
It could also be we can just ask Connie's fucking dad.
That's true. But we
Yeah,
can't right now till
There's
Kit gets
also the
back.
fact that Mansion could also just be fucking with us.
Once he's done catching his breath, we can ask him. He's had a rough one.
These are all true facts.
So when it comes to these scrolls, do we know what we want with these? Like, all of it's magic to me, so I don't.
The
Counter spell would probably be very helpful.
I was
We
thinking
keep an eye
about
out for
trying,
that.
I was thinking about trying to get a scroll of puppet since I can't cast that yet.
What does that do?
Well, let me tell you of one of my new favorite spells.
In Salcom terms.
Put simply, you use a wizard's worst roll saving throw against them, and when they fail, you decide the target must move in a direction you decide, and it drops whatever it's holding.
That sounds rather overpowered.
Whatever, unless
That-
they're unless,
How powerful
unless
is that?
unless they're immune to being charmed, it's just Constitution saving throw. Fail, drop.
I mean,
So in other words, anything that they're holding, and use Mansion as an example, the fucking Lich Finger for Finger of
Yeah,
Death.
that's what I was thinking.
Drop the fucking thing.
I have a
100,
question.
120 feet range, verbal component only.
So you all know that I'm not too familiar with magic.
Mm-hmm.
If you, and he like wiggles his fingers a bit, because I'm doing it, but you can't see me. So he wiggles his fingers a bit like he's pretending to cast something. If you like scroll him, is there a chance it could bounce off of him at one of us? I don't know how this whole thing works, so
Yeah.
still learning.
Yes, if he pulls out an Uno card with no you.
Yeah, because like if I fire an arrow and it ricochets, I can hit one of you. But I don't know if it's the same way with magic. But
It's possible, but he would need to plan ahead for that.
I mean, he's had a few days so far. Then again, so have we. But
I mean, given the things we've heard about Mansion, he probably doesn't think much of us.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
that's
about
fair.
I'm thinking. Hear me out on this. Scroll of Bigby's hand.
And just flat.
Big B's hand!
I'm sorry. No, that's not what talking about. A scroll of Big Boy hand.
there you go.
I forgot about that detail.
I mean, scrolls are nice and all. I'm starting to have concerns, I suppose.
I wonder if Big Boy hand is one of those concentration things, because
Probably.
you can't keep more than one of those going, right?
Let's find out.
Because then I could have two Big Boy hands.
I mean,
You can
given
cast
that
that?
it's a concentration.
You already have two
probably
big
don't.
boy hands. You're a Goliath. It is concentration up to a minute.
There's
An
another thing.
eggshell and a snakeskin glove. That is weirdly specific.
I've been having second
That's
thoughts
weird.
about this whole Manchun fight thing. If we're gonna go that route, which I assume we are.
Oh, don't worry, me too. I'm utterly terrified in every capacity.
As we've recently learned, I'm not so good at
I'm sorry,
the whole
did I hear
magic
that
thing.
right?
and-
You want to abandon Lawrence? How dare you?
No, he like waves you away like shut up. My concern is, and he like pulls out one of his arrows and holds it in his hand. I can hit things, but this isn't. Things that are magic tend to not get hurt as much, and I don't know how to work around that. I don't have the axe, and it might not be a week or two before I get it again.
That's true.
I shall be back momentarily. Fucking, my mouse does not want to work today. I shall
See you
be
in a minute.
back in a minute.
Momentarily.
Okay. And then
On
you
a
can put
completely
the arrow away.
unrelated note, you know how in the beginning we scribbled all over this
Yeah.
art
If
thing? There's a single doodle still on it, and I'm
Yep.
hoping it reaches all the way till the end of the campaign.
I have kept my fucking mouth shut.
And I'm only mentioning this now because Kit's not here.
It's dead now.
There's actually 2.
Oh, I only
Two?
noticed 1.
Mhm.
Fuck.
I found it.
Hold on. It's completely sidetracked. Where is it? No, don't tell me. I know the one I've been keeping quiet about.
I made one of them.
I
Oh, I
made
see
the
the other
other.
one now. I see the other one now. Okay, okay. Anyway, But yeah,
It's a sneaky little friend, ain't it?
go back into character. I don't have a way to, unless you guys know a way to work around the whole magic bullshit. But besides getting a magic weapon, but just
We could hire a beholder to just stare at him the entire time.
that seems like it could backfire. I'm with you on that, Connie, but it seems like it could backfire.
It sounds like it could backfire, but then hear me out.
And forward fire, backfire, sideways fire, everywhere fire because laser eyes.
Right.
I'm just,
So, living sentient ice knife.
That reminds me, Rockham,
Mhm.
if you're having issues like fighting because things keep saying fuck off, you can borrow my machete.
Is it magical?
I mean, yeah.
Well, shit. You've probably told me this before and I've just forgotten, but
Pass. I mean,
Yeah.
the machete has been enchanted since we were little kids. It has never once had to be sharpened, thanks to Pierce's mom.
Okay, I'm back
Alright.
to the mess.
out of character, I want to double check with Kid on that, but in character, he'd be like, yeah, that would help, but it's good backup until I get the axe back.
Yeah, no,
Hopefully I
it's-
get the axe back.
I mean, for a bit.
I'm still determined to pickpocket the Lich Finger just so that he can't use it.
You give him the finger, as it were? Or the opposite?
You can,
I mean, that's
my
provided
friend.
where he ends up meeting us, I can actually do that.
That's another
And that
thing.
is also assuming he shows up at all instead of like sending someone
Yeah.
else.
If he sends a goon of some kind, then
If he sends one of the lesser mansions, which,
Yeah.
let's all be
That's
fair, it's still bullshit that there's more than one.
we need to also think of, we need terms going into this. Like, I think we should have Lawrence be there when the trade happens.
Yeah, I think we don't take out the stone until we see Lawrence,
And confirm it's real, not some sort of bullshit. I don't know.
and then we get Lawrence in
Illusion.
on
That's
how. Wonder, could someone pick? I wonder if you could get a scroll that lets you talk to someone in their head.
I think
You
there's
mean,
been messages like that.
Telepathy?
That's
Well,
how.
You mean sending or
Yeah,
message?
that thing.
No, like an extensive conversation.
Aye, message.
Telepathy is an 8th level spell.
Oh no.
Some
It's a bit
races
out of our range.
free. Damn.
And what's to stop this Manchun fellow from, like, if we kill his thing and the rest of him isn't there, aren't we kind of fucked? Because he can just keep sending people after us or in Waterdeep.
I wonder if I could charm person Mansion.
Well,
Hey.
it's worth a try.
Does he have enough for charisma to resist that? Is the
What I
question.
miss?
Also, he just does bullshitting.
Cool. Perfect. Thank you for that.
Sockham's gonna let Rockham borrow his machete.
Okay.
Yeah, because magic. It is magic, right?
Yeah.
Sorry about the wait. I was feeding the cats and I'm still sick, so I had to go and deal with that. But I'm back now.
Woo.
Welcome back.
So, what's the play?
Debating on the attack plan of Mansion.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And also waiting for Rashal to get back.
Yeah,
Yes,
Rashal comes
Phil
back.
and like Phil and Tristan in on the shenanigans that have happened.
Mm-hmm. I assume you did that. That's fine. Rashal comes back downstairs a little bit later, empty-handed, and he smiles and says, Master Koi, you're looking well, and Miss Rosnar as well. Tristan raises an eyebrow and is really like hides behind Brayden for a second. And Tristan says, so the play is Manchun and then the vault.
Looks like it.
I mean, I would
Get
probably
Lawrence as well.
I would probably suggest getting the information out of the stone for the vault first, just in case things go wrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
agreed.
Should I do that? I have the special brew.
Special brew?
It's something Denon gave me. It's
Did
a.
he give you the bloody ring?
Shocked face.
He like looks at Tristan like, you bastard.
So it was the ring.
I wasn't supposed to tell people about that.
You didn't, I did. Darden has a magic ring. Tula made it for him.
Good to
I'm
know.
sorry. I'm sorry, Tula made it?
Tula Moonshadow, yeah.
What does it do?
God damn, she's good.
It resists magic.
And I think today's the last day I can keep it.
No, tomorrow.
Well, then we should use it.
Tomorrow is the last day I can. Tomorrow is the last day I have it.
You and I are going to be out all day tomorrow, probably.
Like, if there was a day for me to use this thing, it's today.
Well, I have an idea, but you're not going to like it.
Alright.
That is.
Let me drink the vial of water from the Fountain of Eldath, or whatever it's called, and then work your magic, Dove. The twins, Brayden, the Viper, and I will go parley with Manchun, and by that I mean burn him to cinders.
Oh, obviously.
Sounds good to me.
It's the best plan we got.
I mean, we do also have looks at Pierce. Your plan.
Pierce looks at the floor, and Tristan says, actually, I need Pierce and, well, Dove to do something for me. Do you know where the City of the Dead is?
A little
Are you
too
good?
well at this point, yeah.
Are you gonna send them to fetch your money in our father's fake tomb?
He scowls at you.
Yeah,
I
we
think
found it.
he scowls at you and then he looks over at Brayden, like, what did you do?
Can't blame me for this one.
For once, I didn't find it.
Where's the money?
Lodge over here did. Most of it's
Most of it's still there.
Right. Go to the City of the Dead and get the money. Get a couple of scrolls of Revivify and a scroll of Resurrection, just in case.
Right.
And... Rashal, is my coin still good? Of course, Master Serges. What is it you require? At least a dozen scrolls of Counterspell. A dozen?
See, I was
Well.
thinking the same thing.
Does
Oh
he
my
have
God, work.
that?
Very well. And then he says, Manchun is dangerous. But,
So we've heard.
no, let me finish. He's most dangerous for about one shot.
Finger.
Yeah.
If we can counter that, I have no doubt we can beat him.
Alright.
Are you gonna be okay? You
No,
kinda
I'm not.
fired a lot.
But I get this rot cured, and Dove, if you can spare it, a good bit of healing. I won't be at full strength, but with any luck, neither will he.
Can buy you a potion if nothing else.
How many clones are there?
We don't know.
From Lady Blackstaff's last calculations, 3, 4?
Make that 15 scrolls for Shaw.
Covering the bases, I see.
Constance, sorry, he doesn't call you Constance. Dove, take Pierce and get that money. Hire a cart if you have to.
Right.
There is a very, very good chance the next time you see me, I'm going to be a corpse. But that's not the end of the world. You understand?
Let's get you healed up first.
Even still.
I
Rock, Sock, are you prepared for the fight of your life?
About
I
as ready
think-
as I'll be.
Sock gives like that double neck crack. Oh yeah.
Do we have time for a short rest during all this, by the way?
Oh yeah, you've absolutely had one.
I'm gonna. use
The
my hit
problem
dice.
is, Tristan can't benefit from one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Sorry, Tristan. I'm gonna. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
What does a bard get back on a short rest? Oh, it doesn't matter, Tristan's not taking one.
Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna use all 3 of mine. Alright.
About
Well-
that vial, Dove.
Shoot. I gotta do math. Fuck that.
Well, to me, when I was back in school,
Do you
Just-
give the vial?
But,
Out of curiosity, would there be any like possible chance of me sneaking behind Manshun and just taking the Lichfinger off of him?
That depends on where he is and if the area is warded. If he has a base of operations, we're going to have to assume no.
There we go. Back to full. That's not full. I do not have 573.
No, you do not. So do you give Tristan the vial?
Sorry. She has no context for how short that time span is, so she's not gonna give it to him until Fala's half is ready.
No, the vial you have is a complete curative. Fala is making a thing for...
Oh, I
Fala-
misunderstood.
Fala is making a thing for Salk.
Gotcha. I misunderstood.
No,
Then
the,
yeah,
the
she'll-
vial will cure it completely. Without the vial, you need 2 cures.
Okay. In that case, yeah, she'll reluctantly hand it over.
Takes it, downs it,
And she'll-
nods.
Take the file back when it's empty.
Anyone mind if I catch my breath?
Not at
Go
all.
for it.
Cool. Also, Tristan is gonna Song of Rest everyone.
Which does
Which
what?
does
Everybody who takes a short rest gets everybody who takes a short rest gets an extra 1 healing.
Okay.
Better than nothing.
I didn't need it.
2 things before I forget about. Rishal,
Yes.
do you have sending prepared by any chance?
Scroll. Why?
I was hoping to message Trench because he was supposed to meet me, and I'm starting to get worried.
Into Trench. He's tried his shop
Yes, he wasn't there.
recently. I thought I saw someone go in earlier today.
In that case, do you guys mind if we stop in there quickly?
Go on, Dove. I'm
Or I
going
do?
Hello?
Hello, hi. How do I didn't write this down because I'm a dingus. Is anybody familiar with sorcerers, Gamzee?
Gams, they dipped at the worst possible time.
Damn it! Hey,
What do you need?
Trishka, do you have Font of Magic yet?
no. Wait, hang on.
Gams is back.
Gamzee, are you back?
Oh, there we go. What the fuck happened?
I have a question about sorcerers because I didn't write it down like a dingus.
Oh, what's up?
How do I convert a spell into sorcery points?
2 sorcery point. It's equivalent of. 2 points can be mated to one level 1. I think it goes up to
No.
9.
No.
I want to turn a spell into sorcery points.
I don't remember if that's a mechanic.
It is a mechanic, I just didn't write down how to do it.
Let me pull up my tab.
Thank you.
and
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
Thank you, boys.
I've got all of them on tap at all times.
As a bonus action on your turn, you can expend 1 spell slot and gain a number of sorcery points equal to that slot's level.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use 1 level 4 slot and get my sorcery points back.
You get 6.
I get 6? No, I get 4.
For a 4th level slot, you get 6.
Oh, how many do I need? She just said
No.
equal to the spell's level.
There's a chart. Oh, no,
Yes,
sorry.
that's one way. The other way, it's exact.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get those back.
The other thing,
Uh-huh.
before we forget, she pulls out the bronze dragon scale and says, "This, I think, belongs to you."
It's certainly not one of mine. It's the wrong color. Why?
No. She hands it to Tristan.
No, I know. Tristan's the one who said it.
Oh. No, I mean, you said you needed a scale for a debt.
Oh, thank you. What's 28 plus 12?
28 plus
40.
12 is 40.
40.
Thank you.
I just had a great thought for one of our scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
Is Rashal back down ready for that yet?
He hasn't left yet. Because you guys said you were going to go do a thing, and Tristan's going to take a short rest here, so...
Right.
Connie wanted to do a thing. I don't know if anyone else wants to tag
Brayden's
along.
coming with because I also need to talk to him about the people.
What was the thing? Right, going to the thing. Sorry, I got frazzled by thinking my computer crashed.
What happened?
But earlier when I couldn't hear anything all of a sudden, I thought my computer crashed, so I'm still frazzled.
Okay.
You were talking about a scroll idea.
Yeah. I think like Sokkum like turns to Rashal and says like, are there scrolls we can use to summon assistants?
Like what?
Like
Preferably.
So Fae Day is supposed to be when that line between wherever the Fae are from and us is thinnest, yeah?
Don't make this day harder, Sokkum. I don't want to be in debt to the Fae.
In debt? Okay, never mind. I hear debt, I back away.
I mean,
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
I can cast conjure animals, which are technically Fae, but I don't have it prepped.
I guess I'll go with my original plan.
Which would be?
You still got
clearly.
You still got a scroll. You still got a scroll of Big Boy Hand.
I can imagine Rashal gaping. Wait, what?
Yeah, I think Rashal makes a fax machine noise, and Tristan just loses it. Tristan's just dying.
Yep.
That would be about right.
And Rashal like picks his jaw off the floor, and he says, "Master Sokkum, with all due respect, the wizard in question's surname was Bigby, and is rather a prevalent archmage at that."
Right. Do you still have that scroll of Bigby's Big Boy Hand?
I like Big Boy better. Big hand, it makes sense.
Sokkum, give yourself inspiration if you don't have it already. That was perfect.
Also, if you ever get that spell as a bard, it better be called Big Boy Hand.
Listen,
Holy fuck. That was perfect.
I have a -1 for intelligence. That is exactly how he would piece that together.
It was perfect. You get inspiration if you don't have it already. If you do have it already, I'm breaking the rules and letting you bank one, because that could not have been better.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
Tristan
spaced
is
out for a minute.
howling with laughter that devolves into coughing. I think after a moment, I think after a moment, Rachel just nods slowly. Yeah, yes, Master Sockham, I have the scroll in question. Yes.
Could we get one of those?
On Master Seergaze's tab, certainly. Yes. I can have it
Wait.
prepared when you return from whatever errand it is that you needed to go on. And Tristan says, feeling much better, he says, to the crown to get the tadpole out of Sockham's chest.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah, I should probably go do that.
Yeah, let's go get you taken care of.
Unless
Wait,
you all want to fight another one and not have Sockham with you, yes.
Like, what? Like, Braden is just confusion. Like,
I'm already pushing Sockham out the door.
A thing stabbed me in the chest, now I have eggs in my heart.
Yep, and we're going.
what?
That is disgusting.
now.
Yeah, he's just walking out.
And
He's just like
we're walking this way. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry,
Sockham's like, that is disgusting.
What the fuck happened while I was chasing the cake?
I think Tristan looks over at you and he says, Crimson Slod, and I'm certain that you don't have any context for that.
No.
Giant
Apparently
fucking
it lays eggs in your
nightmare.
chest.
Yes, and it keeps those eggs in claws the size of steak knives.
and then he ran right up and punched it.
You kind of had to. It was either
Axed
me
it,
or him.
whatever.
Yeah, that sounds like Sockham.
So, the twins are going to Corellian's crown. Connie, where are you going?
I guess she's going with Braden and heading over to trenches.
Tiger's Eye.
Okay. Meanwhile, Rachel's gonna get the scrolls together. So I think we cross right over to the Corellian's crown, and the twins walk in, and Fala is just like standing behind the counter smiling, and there's a vial of red liquid in front of him.
That for me?
Fala nods.
Cool.
Did you already pay for it?
Yes, it did. He walks over, like grabs it. He's like, looks at Follow. Is this just like a quick drink it thing, or is this?
Fala signed something. You have no idea what they said.
I still haven't learned that language.
We should pick that up at some point.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is a terrible question.
Uh-huh.
In sign language, you are reading someone's hands.
Okay.
Yes.
To a extent.
Can I use comprehend language as a sign language tongues?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Cheeky.
Oh my god.
It grants you the power to understand any language.
Oh my god.
That's very cheeky.
You can use it on writing, so why couldn't you use it on signing?
Oh my god.
Do you want to
think
waste that
Sockham-
spell slot before fighting Manchun, though?
Exactly.
I'm trying to decide what's more worth it here, because
Here's
I
a-
only got one.
Interesting question.
Hmm.
Do I recognize that sign from the couple days I spent with her?
No.
Okay. Worth a try.
I mean, it takes more than a couple days to learn sign language.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's either that or what I'm gonna do next and be like, what does that mean?
Yeah, God, I'm terrified of the idea of Manchun might actually be immune to charm.
Well, cross that
So
out when we come to it.
I'm nervous to even risk trying charm person because that would be a full wasted turn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, also using it here would also be a waste.
Yeah.
Just pinch your nose and drown it.
Yeah, I think he looks at her like.
Them.
Sorry. God.
I love how I have never given voice to this character, and the more common mistake is to refer to Fala as female. That's hilarious to me.
Name sounds feminine to me, to be
is
honest.
Yeah. I'm with Gracie on that.
I mean, they're
He-
neither. They have like masculine features and feminine features, but anyway.
Sockham like looks at them and is like, so like slowly raising it to his mouth. So I drink it.
Nod.
He just downs
Down the
it.
hatch.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh, shit!
Give me one quick sec, because I was tending to business.
Yeah, there's no way I can help you with that. Well, maybe.
Cool. So Gamzee,
Hmm?
I have a very, very, very odd couple of questions to ask you.
Okay.
Have you ever had heartburn?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever been behind a truck with poor exhaust?
Yes.
Have you ever had diarrhea?
Yeah.
You have all three of those sensations at the same time.
Oh.
I have the awful image in mind that Sockham's just tastes like
You have the poisoned condition,
Ouch.
and your chest is on fire.
Can I tell that he's like not doing okay?
I mean, he passed his save to not pass out, so yes.
Just like a follow, like, is this normal?
Paula just kind of shrugs helplessly.
Like, how often does this really happen?
Yeah, that's fair.
He starts like leaning on the counter like this. Like this is not good.
We can always get you somewhere to lay
The
down.
poison condition is going to be persistent until you finish a long rest.
Oh,
Of course it is.
3 days it is.
What does the poison condition do, other than the fact that it fucks with the Kitsune?
Look it up.
Miserable.
Look it up.
It fucks you up. That's what it does. I don't think I have anything that can help with that.
I believe it's
I mean,
disadvantage on attack rolls.
Oh
something like that.
God.
Yep. Disadvantage on attack and ability checks.
There you go.
I think
So-
like the terrible thought that comes to my mind is Rock and Sock like step out.
Mhm.
Sock looks at Rockham, his face slowly turning like that sickly red.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't know what that was, but I don't feel good.
Well, let's get you back to. Actually, they're probably getting construction done on the.
You had a parasite in your chest with a death mechanic.
Mhm.
Yeah, you looked
What
out on
did
this one.
you expect?
Nothing good.
I think you got off
good,
easy.
but not-
Yeah.
I think you got off
mean-
very easy.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
You can also ask them if they have protection from poison prepared.
I don't know
Right.
much about her spells, if anything.
You mean follow? Yeah, follows a
Yeah,
spellcaster.
I don't even know if she. Yeah, I don't know what spell she has though.
You know, at this point, I'd ask if they have something to make this feel better, but I'm afraid of what that would make me feel.
I can get you a cold rag or something.
Illness.
I
Connie
mean,
went down.
you could ask.
You know, leave him there leaning against something and go back in.
Okay, so you go back in, and Follows like about to go into the back. You see he's got like garden shears in their hand, and turns and tilts their head at you.
Don't suppose you have anything that can, and I point my thumb out the door, take the edge off.
Fala like delicately covers their mouth with the ends of their fingers, but you see them laughing.
He just,
Sets the thing down, and like nods, and like goes behind the counter, picks up a notepad, writes something down, rips it off, passes it over to you, and it says, given the circumstances, I would be within my rights to charge you 1,000 dragons.
You'll be happy to know I don't have nearly that much.
Fala laughs again.
That's the note back.
and makes it just like makes a dismissive hand gesture, like don't worry.
Yeah.
And says and then writes it will make you sleep.
Well,
But
I
it
suppose-
won't.
How much is it?
God. So we're gonna stack that half awake, half asleep insomnia feeling on top of all of this because it's magic.
You ain't
So-
doing shit. I'm the one buying it.
Basically.
So yeah, so
This is Kit's way of
Fala
removing Sockum.
Fala holds up like one hand and taps 5 fingers with the other hand, and then holds up 10 fingers.
15.
Head shake.
I missed it then. It was 5 and then 10.
50.
Oh,
Thank you, Triscare.
50 gold for that.
This is Kit's way of taking Salcom out of the encounter.
No, it's not.
You got egged.
Hey,
Come on.
motherfucker, how many times did I warn you about the fucking slod?
Many, and I am not even a little bit mad because I put myself in
This
that
is
situation.
not Kit taking you out of the encounter. This is Kit draining your bank account.
As fun as it would be to give that to my brother, I'm gonna have to turn you down on that one.
Fella nods.
I have other ways of helping him sleep.
Fella
You could
nods
say
again.
And pat to the back of the head.
Exactly. And yeah, I'll give a slight, not bow, just like a head gesture, like later.
Okay.
Just because I know Sibs is watching, I'm making this. That sounds like a Droon special.
Can you make another con save for me, Salcom?
Oh, goody.
Just come out and he's vomiting everywhere.
You could say that entire encounter was some slot eggs on Rockham's face. Or
Cool.
Salcom's face.
So, Rock, you step outside, and you left Salcom like leaning against the side of the building trying to catch his breath, and he rips the worst fart you have ever. It's like sick person fart, and it's right in your face when you come
I've
out.
been there, yes.
Ooh.
I like pull up what I can over my nose, grab him over one arm, and start heading back.
Uh-huh.
Kill you later.
And just because it's funny, and I want him to suffer a little more. After that, I'm gonna stop by the makeshift tavern we're making and see if I find the axe there.
Makeshift tavern we're making.
I don't know if we're changing the name yet.
Troll
so
Skull Manor.
What?
It's
The
called
Troll
Troll Skull
Skull
Manor.
Manor.
I don't know if we're
There's
naming it
nothing
something.
makeshift about that.
It's,
It is a tavern, you bastard.
I suppose, barely.
It's makeshift in that it's not done yet.
And
So,
It's not
so,
done.
so,
unfortunate-
Thank
so
you,
you
Rick.
swing by to see if there's an axe there. There is not.
The axe.
Check the floors and
Nope.
wasn't today, and then we'll head to the trolls.
Okay. So you head back to yourselves. So meanwhile, Brayden and Connie are heading to the Tiger's Eye. Okay.
Yep.
Knock on the door.
Is the man home?
After a minute, the door opens and Human Trench is standing there. Nods at you.
Nods
How you
back.
doing, Trench?
Better.
Could we come in?
Steps back, opens the door.
Step inside.
Close the door. I apologize for running out on you before. There was an issue. I needed to ensure that there would not become a greater issue. In so doing, I used a great deal of my strength and required medical attention.
Given what happened, I'm not surprised. Just glad you're okay.
Agreed. So, couple of points. First of all, glad you're okay. Was getting worried when you weren't here. Second of all, you said to come back about the Growlin kids.
He nods. I've been indisposed for some days. Not even entirely sure as yet what day it is. But my search has been somewhat fruitful. They've been taken by the Zentarum.
Right?
They're
That
alive
makes sense.
under guard of a faction of the Zentarum. I'm not sure which one. There seems to be a civil war brewing. Apparently, the leader of the Black Network has returned.
Yeah, can confirm that one. The bastard kidnapped Lawrence.
I hadn't heard.
Given your current situation, I would be surprised if you did.
Yeah, so,
And he holds up a hand before you say anything. He says, "The Smith." He's looking at Brayden. "The Smith. He will live."
I
That That's what we're hoping, but you can't be too sure when
Make an
Manchun takes
insight
someone.
check.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Let's see.
He's not talking about Lawrence. Yeah, he's not talking about Lawrence. If you recall, he basically banished Avi.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right.
I let Bryn know, nods that Abby's fine, that he's okay.
Yeah, he's distraught because Lawrence, but he'll be alright.
I do offer my sincere apologies for what the word of the devil is worth.
I mean, to be fair, they seem to take it in a stride.
She nods.
The secret is more open in Trollskull Alley than it is in the rest of Waterdeep. But you, he looks at Connie, you made it seem like you were in imminent danger, so
I'm
I opted
really
to
sorry
fulfill my
about
promise.
that. I'm so sorry about that. She's not even trying to explain her thought process at the time. She just feels guilty.
No, this is... What's done is done. If you don't have need of my services, then I should try to receive an income.
We do have news. Bless you.
Well, in the hope of either possibly better or worse news, I did find that last name for you.
It's irrelevant to me, you're the one who needed it.
It looks like that you're the one that wanted me to get it for help with it. Ugh.
He nods, because it's useful to you.
Fair.
Devil's plots don't always make sense.
The machinations of like humans don't make sense every now and again.
Quite.
Most people's schemes don't really make sense if you think about them in the long term.
I told you
Fair.
before, and it's still true. You don't want to know the things that I do, or why. But unlike most of my kin, I do have the betterment of Waterdeep at heart.
And just Braden nods up.
Speaking of the betterment of Waterdeep, we found the stupid rock.
Yeah, I was about to say. So one step closer to finding the vault, hopefully.
I do love his art.
Right?
If there was anyone who could find it, I knew that it would be you. Don't touch it.
Already, well, I can't even say I already made that mistake because I don't know if I did or not.
Well, no, you did, because I feel I told you. But
Aye, well, I already made that mistake once and I'm planning on repeating it.
don't touch it unless you're prepared to use it. I mean,
Yeah.
when you're finished with it, when you've found the Vault of Dragons, I would like the stone.
I'm not gonna promise we can do that, but if we can, it like shrugs. There's no reason we shouldn't.
I think he
looks
glares. He
suspicious.
glares, but not at you. It's like somebody like is in pain and trying not to show it.
Mhm.
He says,
Connie like looks suspicious, but not in the I don't trust you kind of way. It's more like a what are you up to kind of way.
okay. He says, if you cannot give it to me directly, then tell me where it is when you're finished with it.
Nods.
Nods. Anything you need while I'm here? Just kind of like pats her medkit.
Shakes his head. He says, Lavalier's returned. I will get what I need from them. Actually, yes, I just got back myself. if you wouldn't mind. And he, like, gestures at his, like, alchemy prep table behind his desk.
Mhm.
And when he does, you can see that, like, even in an illusion, like, his hand is shaking. If you wouldn't mind to pack a pipe.
Can do. And she'll do that.
Yeah, make a nature check. Have you gotten a look at his herbs, like, really closely?
His herbs specifically, but I packed it before.
You want to let that stand?
I don't have inspiration.
Ooh, you should. All of you should.
I don't think you
You
said
didn't-
to
No, you
take
didn't
it.
say if any of us
No,
had
what
it.
I'm saying now is like, oh, I didn't give you inspiration. I should have.
Oh, okay.
Then yeah, I'll
I shall
inspiration,
remark
please.
that then.
Okay. So you pack the pipe and you pass it to him, and he like sticks his finger into it and starts smoking. He takes a big puff from it. Like you see him like visibly relax. He says, "Thank you."
No worries.
Was there anything else that you needed from me? Okay, so I've learned that that Trench is my Glorious Gilmore.
What does that mean?
I can only do his voice when I make the hand gesture of holding a pipe.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's like that
if I lean back and I make the like finger and thumb like pipe holding gesture, I can get his voice, and I can't do it any other time.
I mean, if, when he
always at your
says,
disposal.
like... sorry, mister.
He says, "I'm always at your disposal."
appreciate it.
Oh, unless you're willing to hopefully rid Waterdeep of one or possibly multiple mansions. He like shrugs.
That's true.
You,
we can
you,
use
you
all the
see
help
him
we
like
can get,
close his
but
eyes and take a draw from his pipe, and when
at
he
the
opens
same time,
and when he opens them again, he's got Rakshasa eyes, and he says, "Where?"
Currently holding Lawrence, don't know where. Other way to hopefully deal with it.
He blinks again, and his eyes turn back to normal. He says,
Mm.
"I will help you."
Oh shit.
Connie seems conflicted. Like
You're actually able to in your current condition. I
Yeah.
would rather
Takes
not be
another pull
responsible.
from the pipe. He says, "My condition is no worse than it usually is."
I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
insight.
Make an insight check, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm sorry. This is starting to feel like army building simulator.
Right?
It is.
The more help we get, the better.
Okay,
Welcome to the show.
I'm gonna roll against that. Hang on.
I mean, no, it's perception, I meant.
Oh yeah, he has a ridiculous stat for this. Because of course he does. He's a fucking Rakshasa. Okay, so Brayden, you believe him. He's had a bad go of things, but he's getting better now. Connie, what he didn't say was, "I'm as good as I'm going to get."
I will find this man a fucking cure. Oh, I'm not muted.
Connie looks at him like skeptically, like, "Are you sure?"
I mean, if you give him that look, I'm gonna make you make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Do it.
Like,
Do it.
I'm sorry, I have to.
I think instead she says like, "Are you sure? I've already put you through too much bullshit."
Manshun is a blight on the city.
From the stories we've heard of him, that's an understatement.
Ah, I see. We've activated the Batman within him.
Yeah, basically, he takes another pull from his
Right.
pipe. He says, "I will help you on one condition."
Uh-oh.
Go on.
He closes his eyes for a long time, lets the smoke around his head just like hang for a minute, and he says, "Whatever soul inhabits
Those simulacra are mine.
Oh
I don't
shit!
actually think any of us can stop you from doing that.
More to the point, it's not our souls to offer.
I mean, I think it's a fair deal, but I'm not there.
I mean, the shit also decided to take our brother as ransom, so I'd say have at it.
Yeah.
If you can do something with them, I can't
If
stop
can
you.
do- If you can do something that's beneficial with them, it's all the better.
I think the room like darkens a little bit when you say "have at it," and you both get this like note of finality in your cores. And he nods and he says,
I can get the boy back myself.
Ew.
You need not trouble yourselves.
Oh, we're going to trouble ourselves. This is our brother we're talking about.
I think he like tiger glares at you, Connie.
Do nothing to obstruct me.
Don't plan to.
Where's the boy?
It's the thing we don't know yet. We actually need to let Mansion know we have this on the
He
Galore.
nods, takes a draw from his pipe,
He hasn't said where he wants to parlay yet.
taps it out into his palm, the like smoking ashes, and he holds the pipe out to you, Brayden. The pipe
Slowly
that he
takes.
always has on his person.
Yeah. It slowly takes it and just holds it in three of his fingers.
When you find him, call me.
How do I use this?
It doesn't appear to be magical.
I'm actually asking, like, Trench, and how do I do that with this?
Yeah, Connie looks puzzled.
Trench nods slowly, like, of course you don't know.
It's
Like a child in the night, or a lover off to war.
Oh shit!
out of character. That doesn't clear it up even slightly.
It does. It does actually.
No, for okay, no, for me.
If a little babu wakes up from a nightmare, what does he do?
Scream.
And if a lonely lover, like their lover is off to war for a while, what do?
Cry.
Ta-dam!
So
He's a devil. You call him the same way you call a devil.
gotcha.
Say his name 3 times, okay?
Basically, yes.
He's giving you his pipe because it won't make the transit with him.
No.
Fair.
No.
No? That's how I interpreted that.
No, the pipe is the medium for it.
Yep.
Yeah, the way he can locate you, probably.
There you go.
Oh!
Gotcha.
It's
Like when you
basically a
cast-
ping. It's basically a
Yeah.
ping is what it is.
Jasper's got it. It's basically like a little ping on the map.
Okay, alright, so
So,
do-
so you're like, what does that mean, or whatever? And he just chuckles.
Don't say Vincent Trench.
that was actually going to be my next question.
That-
Was that we use your true
Connie
name or
makes
do we
this
use-
face like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, he kind of gets it.
So the realization finally clicks small.
And
light
I am
bulb.
just warning you guys right now, like, Manchute is fucked if you do this. Manchute is fucked.
I'm
fuck.
sorry. I'm sorry. We have a hero of Waterdeep, the KnightLites.
Literally none of that matters. Literally
And
none
now-
of that matters.
we were about to go. We were about to go into this as like wind to a bale of hay.
So here's what I will say. You can get Lawrence back right now, but you won't get any experience. That's what it comes down to. It's like, do
Yeah.
you want experience or do you want to be done with this?
I feel like we should be the
Because-
ones to kick his ass.
Because the fucking Rakshasa is Vincent, fucking Manchun is no match for Valentajar. Like, none.
All I'm saying, guys, is this air quote trump card is a lot better than the one I would use. So, and Kit knows what I would use. So,
I'm sorry.
is that we're all dead
better
fucking
than said
anyway.
explosive device.
I'm sorry. Rockham's end game technique is special technique. Jump out the window.
Yeah, you're right.
It's called Summon Dragon.
Summon Drake. Oh no.
If we're all about to die, fuck it
A
at that
few
point.
options that we can use. We can use the bomb, we can use the dragon, or we can use the demon.
Correct. One of those three, you will not get XP for. You'll get XP
Yeah.
for the other two. That's how much more powerful this is than the other two.
The dragon would be everyone in the party's dead, and I'm about to go down. Fuck it anyway. But
no,
don't matter.
no, that would be...
Manchun might be able to beat the dragon.
I mean, if we're dead at that point,
Just
it doesn't matter.
how young
But Valentajar is just gonna eat him. Like, it is over if the Rakshasa shows up. Like,
So clearly we use all three. Chopped up.
I don't know much about them as much as I want to find a homebrew player race.
Oh, no.
Valentajar, without exaggeration, the only entity you have met more powerful than Valentajar is Vajra with her staff.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like Valentajar is incredibly powerful.
Speaking frankly, from what little I've read, Rakshasas like vibing in the 9th layer,
You right.
and they are tolerated begrudgingly.
So, like, legitimately, we have to end the episode.
Yep.
Like, if you guys are gonna go fight Manchun, that's gonna be a next episode thing. If you're just gonna sick Vincent on him, I'll run long and we'll bring Lawrence back. Like, that's how that goes. Like,
I think I want a piece of him.
I want it.
I
also want a piece of
significantly
him.
want to smack Manchun, yes.
Listen, I promised Vajra an arm.
Yeah.
I mean,
True.
Vincent doesn't want it, so it would probably still be there.
All I'm saying is we keep that in our back pocket and we go fuck this guy up.
Yeah, it's definitely an oh shit, we're all gonna die.
I mean, okay, just understand, if you guys choose to engage and then you summon Vincent later, you still don't get XP.
Yeah,
no,
that's just if we're all gonna die.
I'm just putting it on the same page.
That is a last measure technique. We get
Yeah,
it.
it's definitely a last measure of if we don't use it, we're gonna die.
It's like the
I'm
final.
fine for getting XP.
It's like the Final Fantasy summoning like Bahamut. We don't want to, but
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good comparison. Like, the bomb is a limit break, and the other two are summons. That's about how that goes, yes.
And then we gotta deal with your whole poison bullshit and the exhaustion.
So,
Oh, boy.
I think the last shot of the episode is that, like, firm nod that Connie gives, and then Vincent, like, opens the door for the two of you.
Yeah, and walk out and just let daylight next episode.
and there's Sokkum getting ready to shit himself.
Yeah, about that. So I think we get to, like, the end of the Pokemon episode that turns into the oil painting of Brayden and Connie, like, lit heroically, and then Salk holding his stomach and Rockham supporting him as you, like, meet in Cholsko Alley.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
One day.
I'm just gonna throw this out. Am I calling the next episode Manchun?
I think so.
Probably.
Okay.
Most
I
likely, yeah.
The pieces
Unless
are coming
we
together.
decide to waffle for like 3 hours.
I mean,
Given our track record,
Yeah.
we might.
we've done a lot of prep. I think we can take this. Well, famous last words. I think we can take this guy.
I
'cause we
mean,
all-
again, if you use the Rakshasa, it's over with.
Yeah. I mean, we also still need to let Rainier know that we have the storm
Yeah.
ready to take on Mansion.
You're right.
We'll have a couple of things to do, but yeah.
All right. So if I'm titling the next episode Manchun, then let's do it.
Here we go.
Let's do it
Manchun,
now.
bracket splash you.
We're in the end game now.
No,
Yeah.
we're not. This is a mini boss.
We'll get to the end game of
I
like
shall
episode
shut my
90.
mouth then.
No, Manchun is not the last boss, motherfucker. Sit down.
Whatever in the vault was.
Yes, you are correct.
That was a joke. Don't take the fuck. Fuck. Just fuck.
Let's do some shoutouts, Gracie.
Hi, I'm Birchmila, aka Gracie. I do a lot of art and things for Kids Channel, and I also love tabletops. So if you like either of those things, give me a poke.
Delta, give us a shout out.
Fuck. I'm Delta, your resident mad Scotsman. I need to learn when to keep my fucking mouth shut. You'll find me hanging about the Discord, usually playing games, trying not to get myself killed in Waterdeep. If you ever need a hand with something, give me a shout, unless it's with fucking D&D, because I'll probably get you killed.
Brightwing, give me a shout out.
Hi, I'm Brett Winnick. I do art stuff and sometimes endanger children, apparently. That was horrifying, and I'm going to have fun with that. Yeah, I do art stuff sometimes. I'm probably not going to be doing much art for the next couple weeks due to IRL stuff, but once I do get back on it, you can find me at Bright Winnick on DeviantArt, Facebook, Discord, and Twitter.
Have fun
for
tonight,
having me.
Brightwing.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Tracy, gotta give us a shout out.
Hey guys, Trisker here. I'm a mod for Kids Channel. I do my own streaming stuff, and you know, it's getting cold and chilly. I do knitting, so if you want something nice and warm, hit me up. Holidays are coming. If you need help juggling your finances to make everything work, hit me up. Always happy to help.
Guy again to give us a shout out, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'm Guy again to the bottom training, gaining a little more experience with every single show. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I fucking have. And as usual, if ever I'm needed, you can always find me on the Discord, in DMs, or at Twitter at @thehomestar.co. Speaking of those places, myself and Fox have a show on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. called Hitting the Books, where we go through different tabletop RPG books and read through it, give our thoughts and interpretations the best we can. Well, it's usually the best I can, and the Fox is hitting it like a nail to the hammer. Hammer to the nail. I'm tired.
It's all good. Alright,
Anyway.
did you have fun tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Good. For my part, I am the sharp-eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. This is a channel that is devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So if that's to your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoyed your time with us. A quick thing, before I wrap things up, is we're celebrating Arttober all month long when I'm not sick. I've been sick recently. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow, but the plan is to be back tomorrow afternoon and begin our playthrough of Fury. So do stop by if you want to take part in our Arttober festivities. We'd absolutely love to have you. For now, I'm going to get out of here, but when I do, I'll be hosting someone. It's someone who I like, someone who I hope that you all will like, and can spread some of the love that was felt here today over on their channel. And check back here because I'm always hosting someone, and you might find your new favorite streamer that way. For now, as ever, it's time to close the book on today and leave you with these parting words. From myself, my keepers, and those joining me on the stage this evening, to all of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers, whether you're just having a seat by the fire, or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time as we venture back into Waterdeep with a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you all again very soon.